1. Understanding the writing process. 1.1 The importance of writing skills. Writing is a fundamental skill that plays a crucial role in various aspects of our lives. Whether you are a student, a professional, or simply someone who enjoys expressing their thoughts and ideas, developing strong writing skills is essential. In this section, we will explore the importance of writing skills and how they can benefit you in different areas of your life. Communication. One of the primary reasons why writing skills are important is because they enhance your ability to communicate effectively. Writing allows you to express your thoughts, ideas, and emotions in a clear and organized manner. Whether you are writing an email, a report, or a social media post, being able to convey your message accurately is crucial. Strong writing skills enable you to articulate your thoughts with precision, ensuring that your message is understood by your intended audience. Academic success. In an academic setting, writing skills are vital for success. Whether you are writing an essay, a research paper, or a thesis, the ability to communicate your ideas effectively is essential. Strong writing skills enable you to present your arguments coherently, support them with evidence, and demonstrate critical thinking. Additionally, well-written assignments are more likely to receive higher grades and be well received by professors and peers. Professional advancement. In the professional world, strong writing skills can significantly impact your career advancement. Regardless of your field or industry, the ability to communicate clearly and professionally through writing is highly valued by employers. Whether you are writing emails, reports, proposals, or presentations, being able to convey your ideas effectively can set you apart from your colleagues. Strong writing skills also contribute to your professional image and can enhance your credibility and reputation. Personal development. Writing is not only a means of communication but also a tool for personal development. It allows you to explore your thoughts, reflect on your experiences, and gain a deeper understanding of yourself. Through writing, you can clarify your goals, express your emotions, and document your personal journey. Writing can also serve as a form of therapy, helping you process difficult emotions and find solace in self-expression. Critical thinking. Writing requires critical thinking skills, as it involves analyzing information, organizing thoughts, and presenting arguments. When you write, you are forced to think critically about your ideas, evaluate evidence, and consider different perspectives. This process enhances your analytical skills and helps you develop a logical and coherent thought process. Strong writing skills enable you to present your ideas in a structured and persuasive manner, making your arguments more compelling. Creativity and self-expression. Writing provides a platform for creativity and self-expression. It allows you to unleash your imagination, create fictional worlds, and develop unique characters. Through writing, you can share your stories, ideas, and perspectives with others. Whether you are writing poetry, short stories, or novels, the ability to express yourself creatively through words is a valuable skill. Strong writing skills enable you to captivate readers, evoke emotions, and leave a lasting impact. Personal and professional relationships. Writing skills also play a significant role in building and maintaining relationships. Whether it is writing a heartfelt letter to a loved one or crafting a persuasive argument in a professional setting, the ability to communicate effectively through writing strengthens your connections with others. Well-written messages and documents demonstrate respect, professionalism, and attention to detail, fostering positive relationships and effective collaboration. In conclusion, writing skills are essential in various aspects of our lives. They enhance communication, contribute to academic success, facilitate professional advancement, promote personal development, foster critical thinking, encourage creativity and self-expression, and strengthen relationships. By honing your writing skills, you can become a more effective communicator, a better student, a more successful professional, and a more fulfilled individual. 1.2 Identifying your writing goals. Setting clear and specific goals is an essential step in becoming a better writer. By identifying your writing goals, you can focus your efforts, track your progress, and stay motivated throughout your writing journey. In this section, we will explore the importance of setting writing goals and provide practical tips on how to identify and define your own goals. The importance of writing goals. Having clear writing goals can provide direction and purpose to your writing practice. Here are some key reasons why identifying your writing goals is crucial. Motivation. Setting goals gives you something to strive for and keeps you motivated. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to stay focused and overcome obstacles along the way. Focus. Writing goals help you prioritize your time and energy. By defining your objectives, you can concentrate on the specific areas of writing that you want to improve or explore further. Measurable progress. Goals provide a benchmark for measuring your progress. As you work towards your goals, you can track your achievements and celebrate milestones, which can boost your confidence and encourage you to keep going. Accountability. Setting goals holds you accountable for your writing practice. When you have defined objectives, you are more likely to commit to regular writing sessions and take consistent action towards achieving your goals. Tips for identifying your writing goals. Now that you understand the importance of setting writing goals, let's explore some practical tips to help you identify and define your own goals. Reflect on your writing journey. Take some time to reflect on your writing journey so far. Consider your strengths, weaknesses, and areas of interest. Think about what you enjoy most about writing and what you would like to improve. Consider your writing style and genre. Reflect on the type of writing you enjoy and the genre you are most drawn to. Are you interested in fiction, nonfiction, poetry, or a specific genre within these categories? Understanding your preferred style and genre can help you set goals that align with your writing interests. Identify areas for improvement. Assess your writing skills and identify areas that you would like to improve. It could be grammar, vocabulary, character development, plot structure, or any other aspect of writing. Setting goals to address these areas will help you grow as a writer. Set specific and realistic goals. Make your goals specific and measurable. Instead of setting a vague goal like, improve my writing, break it down into smaller, achievable objectives. For example, write 500 words every day, or, complete a first draft of my novel in 6 months. Setting realistic goals ensures that they are attainable and keeps you motivated. Prioritize your goals. If you have multiple writing goals, prioritize them based on their importance and urgency. This will help you focus your efforts and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Start with 1 or 2 primary goals and once you achieve them, move on to the next ones. Create a timeline. Establish a timeline for your goals. Determine when you want to achieve each goal and break it down into smaller milestones. Having a timeline will provide structure to your writing practice and help you stay on track. Write down your goals. Once you have identified your writing goals, write them down. This simple act of putting your goals on paper makes them more tangible and increases your commitment to achieving them. Keep your goals somewhere visible, such as a vision board or a notebook, to remind yourself of what you are working towards. Remember, your writing goals are personal to you. They should reflect your aspirations, interests, and growth as a writer. Be flexible and adjust your goals as needed. As you progress and gain more clarity about your writing journey, your goals may evolve and change. Embrace the process and enjoy the fulfillment that comes from setting and achieving your writing goals. 1.3 Developing a writing routine. Developing a consistent writing routine is essential for becoming a better writer. Just like any skill, writing requires practice and dedication. By establishing a routine, you can create a conducive environment for your writing and make it a regular part of your life. In this section, we will explore the importance of a writing routine and provide practical tips on how to develop one. Why is a writing routine important? A writing routine provides structure and discipline to your writing practice. It helps you overcome procrastination and ensures that you dedicate regular time to your craft. Here are some key reasons why a writing routine is important. Consistency. Writing regularly helps you build momentum and improve your skills over time. By making writing a habit, you train your brain to be more creative and productive. Productivity. Having a routine allows you to set specific goals and deadlines for your writing. It helps you stay focused and motivated, increasing your productivity and output. Creativity. When you establish a routine, your mind becomes accustomed to the writing process. This familiarity creates a conducive environment for your creativity to flourish. Time management. A writing routine helps you manage your time effectively. By allocating specific time slots for writing, you can prioritize your writing goals and ensure that you make progress. Tips for developing a writing routine. Now that we understand the importance of a writing routine, let's explore some practical tips to help you develop one. Set realistic goals. Start by setting realistic goals for your writing routine. Consider your other commitments and responsibilities, and allocate a specific amount of time each day or week for writing. It's better to start with a small, achievable goal and gradually increase it over time. Choose a dedicated writing space. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can focus on your writing. It could be a home office, a cozy corner in your house, or a local cafe. Having a dedicated writing space helps create a sense of routine and signals to your brain that it's time to write. Establish a writing schedule. Determine the best time of day for you to write and stick to it. Whether it's early morning, late at night, or during your lunch break, consistency is key. Treat your writing time as a non-negotiable appointment with yourself. Eliminate distractions. Minimize distractions during your writing time. Turn off your phone or put it on silent mode, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let your family or roommates know that you need uninterrupted time. Creating a distraction-free environment will help you stay focused and productive. Warm-up exercises. Before diving into your main writing project, consider doing warm-up exercises to get your creative juices flowing. This could include freewriting, journaling, or brainstorming ideas. These exercises can help you overcome any initial resistance and set the tone for your writing session. Experiment with writing prompts. If you're feeling stuck or lacking inspiration, try using writing prompts to kickstart your creativity. Writing prompts provide a starting point and can help you explore new ideas or perspectives. There are numerous websites and books available that offer a wide range of writing prompts to choose from. Track your progress. Keep a writing journal or use a tracking app to monitor your progress. Record the number of words you write each day or the amount of time you spend writing. Seeing your progress visually can be motivating and encourage you to stay consistent with your routine. Find an accountability partner. Consider finding a writing buddy or joining a writing group to hold yourself accountable. Share your goals and progress with them, and set regular check-ins or writing sessions together. Having someone to share your writing journey with can provide support, feedback, and motivation. Take breaks. It's important to give yourself regular breaks during your writing sessions. Sitting for long periods can lead to mental fatigue and decreased productivity. Take short breaks to stretch, walk around, or do some light exercises. These breaks will help refresh your mind and maintain your focus. Celebrate milestones. Celebrate your achievements along the way. Whether it's completing a chapter, reaching a word count goal, or receiving positive feedback, acknowledge and reward yourself for your progress. Celebrating milestones will boost your confidence and keep you motivated to continue your writing routine. Remember, developing a writing routine is a personal process. Experiment with different strategies and find what works best for you. The key is to establish a routine that is sustainable and enjoyable, allowing you to consistently practice and improve your writing skills. 1.4 Overcoming writer's block. Writer's block is a common challenge that many writers face at some point in their writing journey. It can be frustrating and demotivating, but it's important to remember that it is a temporary hurdle that can be overcome. In this section, we will explore strategies and techniques to help you overcome writer's block and get back to writing with confidence and creativity. Understanding writer's block. Writer's block can manifest in different ways for different writers. It may be a complete inability to start writing, a lack of ideas or inspiration, or a feeling of being stuck and unable to progress with your writing. Understanding the root causes of writer's block can help you develop effective strategies to overcome it. One common cause of writer's block is fear. Fear of failure, fear of criticism, or fear of not meeting your own expectations can paralyze your creativity and make it difficult to put words on the page. Perfectionism can also contribute to writer's block, as the pressure to produce flawless work can be overwhelming. Another cause of writer's block is a lack of motivation or burnout. Writing is a creative process that requires mental energy and focus. If you're feeling exhausted or uninspired, it can be challenging to find the motivation to write. Strategies to overcome writer's block. Set realistic goals. Break down your writing tasks into smaller, manageable goals. Instead of aiming to write an entire chapter in one sitting, set a goal to write for a specific amount of time or to complete a certain number of paragraphs. This can make the task feel less overwhelming and more achievable. Create a writing routine. Establishing a consistent writing routine can help train your brain to be in a creative mindset at specific times. Whether it's writing for a set amount of time each day or dedicating certain days of the week to writing, having a routine can help you overcome writer's block by making writing a regular habit. Try free writing. Free writing is a technique where you write continuously for a set period of time without worrying about grammar, punctuation, or coherence. The goal is to let your thoughts flow freely and bypass your inner critic. This can help you generate ideas and get your creative juices flowing. Change your environment. Sometimes a change of scenery can do wonders for overcoming writer's block. If you usually write at home, try going to a coffee shop, a library, or a park. The new environment can stimulate your creativity and provide a fresh perspective. Take breaks and practice self-care. Pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout and make writer's block worse. It's important to take regular breaks, engage in activities that recharge you, and practice self-care. This could include going for a walk, practicing mindfulness or meditation, reading a book, or pursuing a hobby unrelated to writing. Taking care of your overall well-being can help you overcome writer's block and maintain a healthy writing practice. Seek inspiration. Surround yourself with sources of inspiration. Read books, articles, or blogs in your genre or on writing craft. Listen to podcasts or watch interviews with authors you admire. Engage in activities that spark your creativity, such as visiting art galleries, attending writing workshops, or exploring nature. Drawing inspiration from various sources can help you overcome writer's block and generate new ideas. Write through the block. Sometimes the best way to overcome writer's block is to simply keep writing. Even if you feel stuck or uninspired, force yourself to write something, even if it's not your best work. The act of writing can help break through the mental barrier and get your creative juices flowing again. Seek support. Don't be afraid to reach out for support when you're struggling with writer's block. Join writing groups or communities where you can connect with other writers who may be experiencing similar challenges. Share your struggles and seek advice or encouragement. Sometimes talking about your writer's block can help you gain new perspectives and find solutions. Remember, writer's block is a normal part of the writing process, and it doesn't mean you're a bad writer. By implementing these strategies and techniques, you can overcome writer's block and continue on your journey to mastering the art of words. Keep writing, stay persistent, and trust in your creativity. 2. Improving grammar and vocabulary. 2.1 Mastering sentence structure. Sentence structure is the foundation of effective writing. It determines how words and phrases are organized to convey meaning and create a clear and coherent message. Mastering sentence structure is essential for becoming a better writer, as it allows you to communicate your ideas with precision and impact. In this section, we will explore various techniques and strategies to help you improve your sentence structure and elevate your writing skills. Understanding sentence structure. Before we delve into the techniques for mastering sentence structure, it is important to have a solid understanding of the basic components of a sentence. A sentence typically consists of a subject, a verb, and an object. The subject is the person or thing that performs the action, the verb is the action itself, and the object is the recipient of the action. For example, in the sentence, John, subject, ate, verb, and apple, object, John is the subject, ate is the verb, and an apple is the object. Varying sentence length and structure. One way to enhance your writing is by varying the length and structure of your sentences. Using sentences of different lengths adds rhythm and flow to your writing, making it more engaging for the reader. Short sentences can create a sense of urgency or emphasize a point, while longer sentences can provide detailed explanations or convey complex ideas. Additionally, varying the structure of your sentences helps to avoid monotony and keeps your writing fresh. Experiment with different sentence types, such as simple, compound, and complex sentences. A simple sentence consists of one independent clause, while a compound sentence combines two or more independent clauses with coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or. On the other hand, a complex sentence contains one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Using transitional words and phrases. Transitional words and phrases are essential for creating smooth and coherent sentences. They help to establish logical connections between ideas and guide the reader through your writing. Examples of transitional words and phrases include, however, therefore, in addition, on the other hand, and, consequently. By incorporating these words and phrases into your sentences, you can improve the flow and clarity of your writing. Avoiding run-on sentences and fragments. Run-on sentences and sentence fragments are common errors that can disrupt the flow and clarity of your writing. A run-on sentence occurs when two or more independent clauses are joined together without proper punctuation or conjunctions. To avoid run-on sentences, make sure to use appropriate punctuation, such as commas, semicolons, or periods, to separate independent clauses. On the other hand, sentence fragments are incomplete sentences that lack a subject, verb, or complete thought. They can confuse the reader and make your writing appear disjointed. To avoid sentence fragments, ensure that each sentence contains a subject and a verb and expresses a complete idea. Maintaining consistency and parallelism. Consistency and parallelism are crucial for creating well-structured sentences. Consistency refers to using the same grammatical structure throughout your writing, while parallelism involves using similar grammatical patterns for related ideas. By maintaining consistency and parallelism, you can enhance the readability and coherence of your sentences. For example, consider the following sentence: she enjoys reading, writing, and to paint. This sentence lacks parallelism because the first two items in the list are gerunds, reading and writing, while the third item is an infinitive, to paint. To improve parallelism, you could revise the sentence to say, she enjoys reading, writing, and painting. Seeking feedback and revision. Improving your sentence structure requires practice and feedback. After writing a piece, take the time to review and revise your sentences. Look for opportunities to simplify complex sentences, eliminate unnecessary words, and ensure clarity. Additionally, consider seeking feedback from peers, writing groups, or professional editors. Their fresh perspective can provide valuable insights and help you identify areas for improvement. Conclusion. Mastering sentence structure is a fundamental aspect of becoming a better writer. By understanding the components of a sentence, varying sentence length and structure, using transitional words and phrases, avoiding run-on sentences and fragments, maintaining consistency and parallelism, and seeking feedback and revision, you can elevate your writing skills and effectively communicate your ideas. Practice these techniques consistently, and over time, you will develop a strong command of sentence structure, enhancing the overall quality of your writing. 2.2 Expanding your vocabulary. A rich and varied vocabulary is an essential tool for any writer. It allows you to express your thoughts and ideas with precision, clarity, and creativity. By expanding your vocabulary, you can enhance the depth and nuance of your writing, making it more engaging and impactful for your readers. In this section, we will explore some effective strategies to help you expand your vocabulary and become a better writer. Read widely. One of the most effective ways to expand your vocabulary is to read extensively. Reading exposes you to a wide range of words and phrases, helping you to develop a deeper understanding of their meanings and usage. Make it a habit to read books, articles, and other written materials from various genres and styles. This will expose you to different writing techniques and introduce you to new words and expressions. When you come across unfamiliar words while reading, take the time to look them up in a dictionary. Pay attention to their definitions, synonyms, and examples of usage. Consider keeping a vocabulary journal where you can jot down new words and review them regularly. This will help reinforce your learning and make it easier to incorporate these words into your own writing. Use a thesaurus. A thesaurus is a valuable tool for expanding your vocabulary. It provides synonyms and antonyms for words, allowing you to find alternative expressions that can add variety and depth to your writing. When you find yourself using the same words repeatedly, consult a thesaurus to discover alternative options that convey the same meaning but with different shades of nuance. However, it is important to use a thesaurus judiciously. Make sure you understand the precise meanings and connotations of the words you choose. Using a thesaurus blindly without fully grasping the context can lead to awkward or inappropriate usage. Always strive for clarity and accuracy in your writing. Learn word roots and affixes. Understanding word roots and affixes can greatly enhance your vocabulary. Many words in the English language are derived from Latin, Greek, or other languages, and knowing the meanings of common roots and affixes can help you decipher the meanings of unfamiliar words. For example, the root, bio, means life, so words like biology and biography are related to the study of life. Similarly, the prefix un denotes negation or reversal, so words like unhappy and unusual convey the opposite meaning of their base words. By familiarizing yourself with common word roots and affixes, you can decipher the meanings of unfamiliar words and expand your vocabulary in a systematic way. Play word games and puzzles. Engaging in word games and puzzles can be a fun and interactive way to expand your vocabulary. Crossword puzzles, word searches, and word association games can challenge your knowledge of words and help you discover new ones. Online platforms and mobile apps offer a wide range of word games that you can play at your convenience. Additionally, consider participating in writing competitions or joining writing groups where you can engage in wordplay and creative writing exercises. Collaborating with other writers can expose you to different writing styles and perspectives, further enriching your vocabulary. Practice using new words. Expanding your vocabulary is not just about learning new words, it is also about incorporating them into your writing. Actively practice using the words you have learned in your everyday conversations and writing. Experiment with different sentence structures and contexts to ensure that you fully understand their meanings and usage. However, it is important to strike a balance. While it is beneficial to use new words to enhance your writing, overusing complex or obscure vocabulary can alienate your readers. Always consider your audience and the purpose of your writing. Aim for clarity and precision, using words that effectively convey your intended meaning. Cultivate a curious mind. Finally, cultivating a curious mind is crucial for expanding your vocabulary. Be open to learning new things and exploring different subjects. Curiosity fuels your desire to seek out new words and ideas, allowing you to continuously expand your knowledge and vocabulary. Embrace opportunities to learn from diverse sources, such as documentaries, podcasts, and conversations with people from different backgrounds. Engage in lifelong learning and make a habit of seeking out new words and expressions. By following these strategies and consistently practicing, you can expand your vocabulary and become a more skilled and versatile writer. Remember, building a strong vocabulary is a lifelong journey, so be patient and persistent in your efforts. 2.3 Using proper punctuation. Punctuation is an essential aspect of writing that helps convey meaning, clarify ideas, and create a smooth flow of words. It serves as the road signs in your writing, guiding readers through the text and ensuring that your message is clear and coherent. Using proper punctuation not only enhances the readability of your work but also demonstrates your mastery of the English language. In this section, we will explore the various punctuation marks and provide guidelines on how to use them effectively. The period. The period is one of the most commonly used punctuation marks. It indicates the end of a sentence and is used to separate complete thoughts. When using a period, ensure that you place it at the end of a sentence without any additional spaces before the next word. Example, she walked to the park. The comma. Commas are versatile punctuation marks that serve multiple purposes. They are used to separate items in a list, join independent clauses, indicate pauses, and clarify meaning. However, it is important not to overuse commas, as this can lead to confusion or disrupt the flow of your writing. Example 1. I bought apples, oranges, and bananas at the grocery store. Example 2. She studied hard, but she still failed the exam. The question mark. The question mark is used to indicate a direct question. It is placed at the end of a sentence and replaces the period. When using a question mark, ensure that you use it only for direct questions and not for indirect or rhetorical questions. Example, what time is the meeting? The exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used to express strong emotions, surprise, or emphasis. It is placed at the end of a sentence and replaces the period. However, it is important to use exclamation marks sparingly to avoid diluting their impact. Example, congratulations on your promotion. The colon, smiley face. The colon is used to introduce a list, explanation, or quotation. It is often used to create a sense of anticipation or to provide emphasis. When using a colon, ensure that you use it after a complete sentence and before the information you want to introduce. Example, there are 3 things you need for this recipe: flour, sugar, and eggs. The semicolon, winking face. The semicolon is used to join 2 closely related independent clauses without a coordinating conjunction. It is often used to create a stronger connection between the 2 clauses. When using a semicolon, ensure that the clauses on either side of it are complete sentences. Example, she loves to read, her favorite genre is fantasy. The dash. The dash is used to indicate a sudden change in thought or to emphasize a point. It can also be used to set off additional information within a sentence. When using a dash, ensure that you use it sparingly and for specific purposes. Example 1. She was about to tell him something important, something that would change their lives forever. Example 2. The book, which was written by a renowned author, became an instant bestseller. Quotation marks. Quotation marks are used to indicate direct speech, dialogue, or to enclose titles of shorter works such as articles, poems, or short stories. When using quotation marks, ensure that you place them at the beginning and end of the quoted text. Example 1. He said, I will be there in 5 minutes. Example 2. I just finished reading The Great Gatsby. The apostrophe. The apostrophe is used to indicate possession or to show the omission of letters in contractions. When using an apostrophe, ensure that you place it before the s to indicate possession and after the s to indicate plural possession. Example 1. The dog's bone was buried in the backyard. Example 2. The student's books were scattered on the floor. The ellipsis. The ellipsis is used to indicate the omission of words or a pause in speech. It is often used to create suspense or to show that something has been left unsaid. When using an ellipsis, ensure that you use 3 dots with spaces between them. Example, I wonder what she's hiding from us. Remember, using proper punctuation is crucial for effective communication and conveying your ideas accurately. By mastering the art of punctuation, you can elevate the quality of your writing and engage your readers more effectively. Practice using these punctuation marks in your writing, and over time, you will become more confident in your ability to use them correctly. 2.4 Avoiding common grammar mistakes. Grammar is an essential aspect of writing that can greatly impact the clarity and effectiveness of your message. Even the most talented writers can make grammar mistakes from time to time, but by being aware of common errors and learning how to avoid them, you can significantly improve your writing skills. In this section, we will explore some of the most common grammar mistakes and provide tips on how to avoid them. 2.4.1 Subject-verb agreement. One of the most prevalent grammar mistakes is subject-verb agreement. This error occurs when the subject and verb in a sentence do not match in terms of number. For example, saying, the dog barks, is correct because the subject, dog, is singular, and the verb, barks, agrees with it. However, saying, the dog bark, is incorrect because the verb does not agree with the singular subject. To avoid subject-verb agreement mistakes, always ensure that the verb matches the subject in terms of number. If the subject is singular, use a singular verb, and if the subject is plural, use a plural verb. Pay attention to words that can be misleading, such as collective nouns e.g., team, family, that may appear singular but require a plural verb when referring to the individuals within the group. 2.4.2 Misplaced and dangling modifiers. Modifiers are words or phrases that provide additional information about a subject or action in a sentence. Misplaced modifiers occur when the modifier is not placed near the word or phrase it is intended to modify, leading to confusion or ambiguity. For example, consider the sentence, I saw a man on the hill with binoculars. This sentence suggests that the man was using binoculars, but it is unclear whether the speaker or the man had the binoculars. To avoid misplaced modifiers, ensure that the modifier is placed as close as possible to the word or phrase it modifies. In the example above, the sentence can be revised to, on the hill, I saw a man with binoculars. Now it is clear that the man had the binoculars. Dangling modifiers, on the other hand, occur when the word or phrase being modified is missing from the sentence. This can lead to confusion or illogical statements. For instance, consider the sentence, running down the street, the tree suddenly appeared. Here, it is unclear what was running down the street. To avoid dangling modifiers, make sure that the word or phrase being modified is explicitly stated in the sentence. The revised sentence could be, while I was running down the street, the tree suddenly appeared. 2.4.3 Run-on sentences and fragments. Run-on sentences and sentence fragments are common grammar mistakes that can affect the flow and readability of your writing. A run-on sentence occurs when 2 or more independent clauses are joined together without proper punctuation or conjunctions. For example, I went to the store, I bought some groceries. This sentence should be separated into 2 independent clauses or joined with appropriate punctuation or conjunctions. I went to the store, and I bought some groceries. Sentence fragments, on the other hand, are incomplete sentences that lack a subject, verb, or both. They can occur when a sentence is missing a main clause or when a dependent clause is used on its own. For example, after I finished my homework. This is a fragment because it lacks a main clause. It can be revised as, after I finished my homework, I went to bed. To avoid run-on sentences, ensure that each independent clause is properly separated with appropriate punctuation, e.g., commas, semicolons, or conjunctions, e.g., and, but, or. To avoid sentence fragments, make sure that every sentence has a subject and a verb and expresses a complete thought. 2.4.4 Apostrophe misuse. Apostrophes are commonly misused in writing, leading to errors in possessives and contractions. One common mistake is using an apostrophe to indicate a plural noun. For example, saying, I have 3 apples, is incorrect. The correct form is, I have 3 apples, without an apostrophe. Another common mistake is confusing its and its. Its is the possessive form of it, while its is a contraction of it is, or it has. For example, saying, the dog wagged its tail, is incorrect. The correct form is, the dog wagged its tail, without an apostrophe. To avoid apostrophe misuse, remember that apostrophes are used to indicate possession or to form contractions. Double-check your writing to ensure that apostrophes are used correctly and not mistakenly added to plural nouns or possessive pronouns. 2.4.5 Confusing homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. Confusing homophones is a common grammar mistake that can easily slip into your writing. Some examples of commonly confused homophones include their, and, your, and, your, and, to, and to. To avoid confusing homophones, take the time to understand the differences in meaning and usage between similar sounding words. Proofread your writing carefully, paying attention to the context in which these words are used. If you are unsure, consult a dictionary or grammar resource to ensure you are using the correct homophone. By being aware of these common grammar mistakes and actively working to avoid them, you can significantly improve the quality of your writing. Remember to proofread your work carefully, seek feedback from others, and continue to expand your knowledge of grammar rules. With practice and attention to detail, you can become a more confident and proficient writer. 3. Crafting compelling characters. 3.1 Creating well-rounded characters. Creating well-rounded characters is a crucial aspect of writing compelling and engaging stories. Readers connect with characters who feel real and relatable, and it is the writer's responsibility to bring these characters to life on the page. In this section, we will explore various techniques and strategies to help you create well-rounded characters that resonate with your readers. Understanding the importance of well-rounded characters. Well-rounded characters are multidimensional and possess a depth that goes beyond their surface traits. They have strengths, weaknesses, desires, fears, and motivations that drive their actions and decisions throughout the story. These characters feel like real people, and readers become emotionally invested in their journey. When you create well-rounded characters, you provide your readers with someone to root for, someone they can empathize with, and someone they can connect to on a deeper level. These characters add depth and complexity to your story, making it more engaging and memorable. Developing character backgrounds. One of the first steps in creating well-rounded characters is to develop their backgrounds. Understanding a character's past experiences, upbringing, and personal history helps you shape their personality, beliefs, and motivations. Consider their family background, education, cultural influences, and any significant events that have shaped them. By delving into their past, you can create characters with unique perspectives and experiences that inform their actions and decisions in the present. This background information will also help you maintain consistency in their behavior and ensure their actions are believable and authentic. Exploring character traits and flaws. Character traits and flaws are essential elements in creating well-rounded characters. Traits are the qualities that define a character's personality, while flaws are the imperfections or weaknesses that make them human and relatable. A balance of positive and negative traits adds depth and complexity to your characters. Consider the strengths and weaknesses of your characters and how these traits influence their behavior and interactions with others. Characters with flaws are more relatable and realistic, as they face challenges and make mistakes, just like real people. These flaws also provide opportunities for character growth and development throughout the story. Developing character motivations and goals. Character motivations and goals are the driving forces behind their actions and decisions. Understanding what your characters want and why they want it is crucial in creating well-rounded characters. Motivations can be external, such as achieving a specific goal or overcoming an obstacle, or internal, such as personal growth or finding happiness. By giving your characters clear motivations and goals, you create a sense of purpose and direction for their actions. This adds depth to their character and helps readers understand their choices and decisions. Additionally, conflicting motivations and goals among characters can create tension and conflict, driving the plot forward. Writing authentic dialogue. Authentic dialogue is essential for creating well-rounded characters. Dialogue should reflect each character's unique voice, personality, and background. Pay attention to their speech patterns, vocabulary, and mannerisms. Characters from different backgrounds or with different personalities should have distinct ways of speaking. Dialogue should also reveal information about the characters, their relationships, and their emotions. It can provide insights into their motivations, fears, and desires. Use dialogue to show how characters interact with each other and how they respond to different situations. Well-written dialogue brings characters to life and adds depth to their personalities. Building complex relationships. Well-rounded characters do not exist in isolation, they interact with other characters in the story. Building complex relationships between characters adds depth and realism to your narrative. Consider the dynamics between characters, their history, and the emotions that drive their interactions. Explore different types of relationships, such as friendships, romantic relationships, family dynamics, or rivalries. Each relationship should have its own dynamics, conflicts, and growth opportunities. By developing these relationships, you create opportunities for character development and conflict within your story. Conclusion. Creating well-rounded characters is a vital skill for any writer. By understanding the importance of well-rounded characters, developing their backgrounds, exploring their traits and flaws, and understanding their motivations and goals, you can bring your characters to life on the page. Authentic dialogue and complex relationships further enhance the depth and realism of your characters. Remember, well-rounded characters are the heart of your story, and by investing time and effort into their development, you can create narratives that resonate with your readers. 3.2 Developing character arcs. In storytelling, character arcs play a crucial role in creating compelling and relatable characters. A character arc refers to the transformation or growth that a character undergoes throughout the course of a story. It adds depth and complexity to the character, making them more engaging and memorable for the readers. Developing character arcs requires careful planning and consideration of various elements. In this section, we will explore the key aspects of developing character arcs and provide practical tips to help you create dynamic and impactful character journeys. Understanding character arcs. Before diving into the process of developing character arcs, it is essential to understand the different types of character arcs commonly found in literature. There are three main types of character arcs. Positive change arc. In this type of arc, the character starts off flawed or facing a challenge and undergoes a transformation, ultimately becoming a better version of themselves. This arc is often associated with stories of personal growth and redemption. Negative change arc. Unlike the positive change arc, the negative change arc involves a character who starts off as a positive or morally upright individual but gradually descends into darkness or corruption. This arc is commonly seen in stories of tragedy or downfall. Flat arc. In a flat arc, the character remains relatively unchanged throughout the story. Instead, they act as a catalyst for change in the world around them, inspiring others to grow or transform. This arc is often associated with mentor or guide characters. Key elements of character arcs. To develop compelling character arcs, it is important to consider the following key elements. Character goals. Every character should have clear goals and desires that drive their actions and decisions. These goals can be external, e.g., saving the world, or internal, e.g., finding inner peace. The character's arc should be closely tied to their goals, either by achieving them or reevaluating them. Conflict and obstacles. Characters need to face challenges and obstacles that test their resolve and force them to confront their flaws or weaknesses. These conflicts can be external, e.g., a physical battle, or internal, e.g., overcoming fear or self-doubt. The character's arc should involve overcoming these obstacles and growing stronger as a result. Emotional journey. Character arcs are not just about external changes but also about the character's emotional journey. Readers should be able to empathize with the character's struggles, fears, and triumphs. Showcasing the character's emotional growth and transformation adds depth and relatability to their arc. Supporting characters. The relationships and interactions between the main character and supporting characters can significantly impact their arc. Supporting characters can serve as mentors, allies, or antagonists, influencing the main character's choices and development. Consider how these relationships evolve and contribute to the character's arc. Tips for developing character arcs. Now that we have explored the key elements of character arcs, let's delve into some practical tips to help you develop impactful character journeys. Know your characters. Take the time to fully understand your characters before embarking on their arcs. Create detailed character profiles, including their background, personality traits, strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. This will help you craft authentic and consistent character arcs. Outline the arc. Outline the progression of your character's arc, including the key milestones and turning points. Consider how their goals, conflicts, and emotional journey evolve throughout the story. Having a clear roadmap will ensure a cohesive and satisfying character arc. Create internal and external conflicts. Introduce both internal and external conflicts that challenge your character's beliefs, values, and abilities. These conflicts should push the character out of their comfort zone and force them to confront their flaws or make difficult choices. Show growth and change. As the story progresses, show the character's growth and change through their actions, decisions, and interactions with others. Highlight moments of self-reflection, realization, and transformation that contribute to their arc. Avoid predictability. Surprise your readers by subverting their expectations and taking your character's arc in unexpected directions. Avoid cliches and predictable character transformations. Instead, strive for unique and nuanced arcs that keep readers engaged. Balance internal and external arcs. While external conflicts and actions are important, don't neglect the character's internal journey. Explore their thoughts, emotions, and inner struggles to create a well-rounded and relatable character arc. Allow for setbacks and regression. Realistic character arcs often involve setbacks and moments of regression. Characters may make mistakes or fall back into old patterns before ultimately finding their way forward. These setbacks add depth and authenticity to their journey. Consider the story's themes. Align your character's arc with the overarching themes of your story. The character's transformation should resonate with the deeper messages or lessons you want to convey to your readers. By incorporating these tips into your writing process, you can develop compelling character arcs that captivate readers and bring your characters to life. Remember that character arcs are not just about change but also about the emotional journey and growth of your characters. Take the time to craft well-rounded and relatable arcs that will resonate with your audience. 3.3 Writing authentic dialogue. Dialogue is an essential element of storytelling that brings characters to life and adds depth to your narrative. Writing authentic dialogue is crucial for creating believable and engaging conversations between your characters. When done well, dialogue can reveal character traits, advance the plot, and provide insight into relationships. In this section, we will explore techniques and strategies to help you write dialogue that feels natural and authentic. Understanding the purpose of dialogue. Before diving into the specifics of writing dialogue, it's important to understand its purpose within your story. Dialogue serves several functions, including revealing character. Dialogue allows readers to learn about a character's personality, beliefs, and motivations through their words and interactions with others. Each character should have a distinct voice and manner of speaking that reflects their unique traits. Advancing the plot. dialogue can move the story forward by conveying important information, introducing conflicts, or resolving tensions. It can also provide clues, foreshadow events, or create suspense. Creating conflict and tension. Well-crafted dialogue can generate conflict and tension between characters, driving the narrative and keeping readers engaged. Conflicting opinions, hidden agendas, and misunderstandings can all contribute to compelling dialogue. Establishing relationships. Dialogue allows you to establish and develop relationships between characters. Through their conversations, readers can understand the dynamics, history, and emotions that shape these connections. Writing natural and believable dialogue. To write authentic dialogue, it's essential to capture the way people speak in real life while also considering the needs of your story. Here are some tips to help you achieve natural and believable dialogue. Listen and observe. Pay attention to how people speak in different situations and contexts. Listen to conversations around you, watch movies or TV shows, and observe the nuances of speech patterns, vocabulary, and body language. This will help you create dialogue that feels genuine. Use contractions. In everyday speech, people often use contractions to sound more natural and conversational. Instead of saying, "I am," they say, "I'm." Incorporating contractions into your dialogue can make it feel more realistic. Avoid excessive exposition. Dialogue should not be used solely to convey information to the reader. Instead, it should flow naturally within the context of the conversation. Avoid long monologues or characters explaining things to each other unless it serves a specific purpose. Show, don't tell. Dialogue is an excellent opportunity to show emotions, attitudes, and intentions through subtext. Instead of explicitly stating a character's feelings, allow their words and actions to reveal their true emotions. Vary sentence structure and length. Just like in prose, varying sentence structure and length in dialogue adds rhythm and authenticity. Some characters may speak in short, abrupt sentences, while others may use longer, more complex ones. This variation helps differentiate characters and keeps the dialogue engaging. Include interruptions and overlaps. Real conversations often involve interruptions, overlaps, and unfinished thoughts. Incorporating these elements into your dialogue can make it feel more natural and dynamic. Use dialogue tags sparingly. Dialogue tags, such as, "he said," or, "she asked," are used to attribute speech to a specific character. While necessary at times, it's best to use them sparingly. Instead, rely on the context, actions, and speech patterns of your characters to indicate who is speaking. Read dialogue aloud. To ensure your dialogue sounds natural, read it aloud. Pay attention to the flow, rhythm, and overall believability. If something feels awkward or forced, revise it until it sounds right. Developing unique voices for your characters. Each character in your story should have a distinct voice that reflects their personality, background, and experiences. Here are some strategies to help you develop unique voices for your characters. Consider background and culture. A character's background and culture influence their speech patterns, vocabulary, and idioms. Take into account their upbringing, education, and social environment when crafting their dialogue. Create a character profile. Develop a detailed profile for each character, including their likes, dislikes, quirks, and speech patterns. This will help you maintain consistency and ensure their dialogue aligns with their personality. Experiment with diction and vocabulary. Different characters may have different levels of education or expertise in certain areas. Use vocabulary and diction to reflect these differences. A scientist may use technical jargon, while a teenager may use slang. Consider age and generation. Age and generation can influence speech patterns and cultural references. Younger characters may use more contemporary language and slang, while older characters may have a more formal or traditional way of speaking. Use dialogue to reveal character. Dialogue can be a powerful tool for revealing character traits. Consider how each character speaks in terms of tone, word choice, and speech patterns. Are they sarcastic, formal, or humorous? Let their dialogue reflect their unique personality. Writing authentic dialogue takes practice and careful observation of human interaction. By understanding the purpose of dialogue, incorporating natural speech patterns, and developing unique voices for your characters, you can create compelling conversations that enhance your story. Remember to read your dialogue aloud and revise as needed to ensure it flows smoothly and sounds genuine. 3.4 Building character relationships. Building strong and believable relationships between your characters is essential for creating engaging and realistic stories. These relationships add depth and complexity to your characters, driving the plot forward and keeping readers invested in your story. In this section, we will explore various techniques and strategies to help you build compelling character relationships. 3.4.1 Understanding the importance of character relationships. Character relationships play a crucial role in storytelling. They provide opportunities for conflict, growth, and emotional connection, which are all vital elements in creating a captivating narrative. Strong character relationships can evoke a range of emotions in readers, from joy and love to anger and betrayal. By developing meaningful connections between your characters, you can create a more immersive and memorable reading experience. 3.4.2 Establishing relationship dynamics. To build authentic character relationships, it is important to establish clear dynamics between your characters. Consider the roles each character plays in relation to one another. Are they friends, enemies, or family members? Are they allies or rivals? Understanding the dynamics between characters will help you create realistic interactions and conflicts. Think about the history and shared experiences between your characters. What events have shaped their relationship? How do these experiences influence their interactions and attitudes towards each other? By delving into the backstory and shared history of your characters, you can develop more nuanced and believable relationships. 3.4.3 Creating conflict and tension. Conflict is a powerful tool for building character relationships. It creates tension and drives the plot forward. Introduce conflicts that challenge the character's beliefs, values, or goals. These conflicts can be external, such as a shared enemy or a challenging situation, or internal, such as conflicting desires or secrets. Conflict can also arise from misunderstandings, miscommunication, or differing perspectives. These conflicts can deepen the emotional connection between characters and provide opportunities for growth and development. However, be careful not to rely solely on conflict to drive your story. Balance it with moments of connection and resolution to create a well-rounded portrayal of relationships. 3.4.4 Developing emotional bonds. Emotional bonds are the foundation of strong character relationships. Show the characters' emotional investment in each other through their actions, dialogue, and thoughts. Explore their vulnerabilities, fears, and desires. Allow your readers to witness the characters' emotional journey and the impact they have on each other. One effective way to develop emotional bonds is through shared experiences. Create moments of triumph, loss, or sacrifice that bring characters closer together or drive them apart. These shared experiences can create a sense of camaraderie, trust, or even resentment, depending on the nature of the events. 3.4.5 Portraying realistic dialogue and interactions. Realistic dialogue is crucial for building authentic character relationships. Each character should have a distinct voice and manner of speaking that reflects their personality, background, and relationship with others. Pay attention to the nuances of language, such as slang, dialects, and speech patterns, to make your characters feel more genuine. In addition to dialogue, consider the nonverbal interactions between characters. Body language, gestures, and facial expressions can convey a wealth of information about the character's feelings and dynamics. Use these nonverbal cues to enhance the emotional depth of your character relationships. 3.4.6 Allowing for growth and change. Character relationships should evolve and change throughout your story. Just as real-life relationships develop over time, your characters should experience growth, conflicts, and resolutions that impact their connections with others. Allow your characters to learn from their experiences and develop new perspectives, which can lead to shifts in their relationships. Avoid stagnant relationships where characters remain unchanged or unaffected by their interactions. Instead, create opportunities for personal growth and transformation. This can be achieved through challenges, conflicts, or moments of self-reflection. By allowing your characters to evolve, you can create more dynamic and compelling relationships. 3.4.7 Balancing individuality and interdependence. While character relationships are important, it is equally crucial to maintain the individuality of each character. Each character should have their own goals, motivations, and conflicts that extend beyond their relationships with others. This individuality adds depth and complexity to your characters and prevents them from becoming one-dimensional. At the same time, ensure that the characters' individual storylines and goals are intertwined with their relationships. Show how their relationships influence their decisions and actions. Strike a balance between individuality and interdependence to create well-rounded characters and realistic relationships. 3.4.8 Examples from literature. To further understand the art of building character relationships, study the works of renowned authors. Analyze how they develop relationships between their characters and the impact it has on the overall story. Pay attention to the dynamics, conflicts, and emotional bonds portrayed in these literary examples. By studying and analyzing successful character relationships in literature, you can gain insights and inspiration for your own writing. Remember to adapt and personalize these techniques to suit your unique storytelling style and the needs of your characters. Building compelling character relationships requires careful thought and attention to detail. By understanding the importance of these relationships, establishing dynamics, creating conflict and tension, developing emotional bonds, portraying realistic dialogue and interactions, allowing for growth and change, and balancing individuality and interdependence, you can create rich and engaging relationships that will captivate your readers. 4. Constructing engaging plots. 4.1 Understanding story structure. Understanding the structure of a story is essential for any writer. A well-structured story captivates readers and keeps them engaged from beginning to end. In this section, we will explore the key elements of story structure and how to effectively utilize them in your writing. The 3-act structure. One of the most common and effective story structures is the 3-act structure. This structure divides a story into 3 main parts: the setup, the confrontation, and the resolution. Act 1. The setup. This is where you introduce your characters, setting, and establish the conflict or problem that drives the story. The setup is crucial for grabbing the reader's attention and setting the stage for what's to come. It is also where you establish the protagonist's goals and motivations. Act 2. The confrontation. This is the longest part of the story and where the majority of the action takes place. In this act, the protagonist faces obstacles, encounters conflicts, and experiences setbacks. The tension and stakes should increase as the story progresses, keeping the reader engaged and eager to find out what happens next. Act 3. The resolution. This is the final act where the conflicts are resolved, and loose ends are tied up. The resolution should provide a satisfying conclusion to the story, answering any lingering questions and providing a sense of closure for the reader. It is important to ensure that the resolution is consistent with the events and themes established throughout the story. The hero's journey. Another popular story structure is the hero's journey, which follows the protagonist's transformational journey from ordinary life to extraordinary circumstances. This structure, popularized by Joseph Campbell, consists of several stages. The call to adventure. The protagonist receives a call to leave their ordinary life and embark on a journey or mission. The refusal of the call. The protagonist initially resists the call due to fear or reluctance. Meeting the mentor. The protagonist encounters a mentor or guide who provides guidance and assistance. Crossing the threshold. The protagonist leaves their familiar world and enters a new and unfamiliar one. Tests, allies, and enemies. The protagonist faces challenges, meets allies, and encounters enemies along their journey. The approach to the inmost cave. The protagonist prepares for a major confrontation or ordeal. The ordeal. The protagonist faces their greatest challenge or obstacle. The reward. The protagonist overcomes the ordeal and receives a reward or gains new knowledge. The road back. The protagonist begins their journey back to their ordinary life. The resurrection. The protagonist faces a final test or confrontation that leads to their transformation. The return with the elixir. The protagonist returns to their ordinary life, bringing back something valuable or transformative. Plot points and turning points. Within the overall structure of a story, there are specific plot points and turning points that drive the narrative forward and create tension and excitement. These points are crucial for maintaining the reader's interest and propelling the story towards its resolution. Inciting incident. This is the event or situation that sets the story in motion and introduces the main conflict. Midpoint. The midpoint is a significant turning point in the story where the protagonist faces a major obstacle or revelation that changes the direction of the narrative. Climax. The climax is the highest point of tension and conflict in the story. It is the moment of greatest intensity and often determines the outcome of the main conflict. Resolution. The resolution is the final part of the story where loose ends are tied up, and the main conflict is resolved. It should provide a satisfying conclusion for the reader. Subplots and parallel storylines. In addition to the main plot, incorporating subplots and parallel storylines can add depth and complexity to your story. Subplots are secondary storylines that run alongside the main plot and involve supporting characters. They can provide additional layers of conflict, character development, and thematic exploration. Parallel storylines, on the other hand, involve separate but interconnected narratives that may converge or intersect at certain points in the story. They can provide contrast, create suspense, and offer different perspectives on the main conflict. When incorporating subplots and parallel storylines, it is important to ensure that they enhance the overall story and contribute to its themes and character development. They should not distract or confuse the reader but rather add richness and depth to the narrative. Understanding story structure is crucial for crafting engaging and compelling stories. By utilizing the three-act structure, the hero's journey, and incorporating plot points and turning points, you can create a well-structured narrative that captivates readers from beginning to end. Additionally, incorporating subplots and parallel storylines can add complexity and depth to your story, making it even more engaging. 4.2 Creating conflict and tension. Conflict and tension are essential elements of any engaging story. They keep readers hooked, create suspense, and drive the plot forward. As a writer, it is crucial to master the art of creating conflict and tension to captivate your audience and keep them invested in your story. In this section, we will explore various techniques and strategies to effectively generate conflict and tension in your writing. Understanding conflict. Conflict is the driving force behind any story. It is the clash of opposing forces that creates tension and propels the narrative forward. There are several types of conflict that you can incorporate into your story. Internal conflict. This type of conflict occurs within a character's mind. It involves their struggles, doubts, and internal battles. Internal conflict can be a powerful tool to explore a character's motivations, fears, and desires. External conflict. External conflict arises from the interaction between characters and their external environment. It can involve physical confrontations, clashes of ideologies, or struggles against external forces such as nature or society. Interpersonal conflict. Interpersonal conflict occurs between two or more characters. It can stem from differences in values, goals, or beliefs. Interpersonal conflict can add depth to your characters and create compelling dynamics between them. Conflict of interest. Conflict of interest arises when characters have opposing goals or desires. This type of conflict can create tension and drive the plot as characters compete or struggle to achieve their objectives. Generating tension. Tension is the feeling of anticipation or unease that keeps readers engaged and eager to know what happens next. It is crucial to maintain a sense of tension throughout your story to keep your readers hooked. Here are some techniques to create tension. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a literary technique that hints at future events or outcomes. By subtly alluding to what is to come, you can create a sense of anticipation and build tension in your story. Time pressure. Introducing time pressure can heighten tension in your story. By setting deadlines or creating a sense of urgency, you can keep readers on the edge of their seats, wondering if the characters will meet their goals in time. Unpredictability. Surprise your readers by introducing unexpected twists and turns in your plot. Unpredictability can create tension as readers are unsure of what will happen next and are eager to find out. Conflicting goals. When characters have conflicting goals or desires, it creates tension and conflict. By pitting characters against each other, you can generate a sense of anticipation and keep readers engaged. Suspenseful dialogue. Engaging dialogue can be a powerful tool to create tension. Use dialogue to reveal information gradually, create misunderstandings, or build up to a climactic moment. Well-crafted dialogue can keep readers on the edge of their seats. Physical danger. Introducing physical danger or threats can create immediate tension. Whether it's a life or death situation or a perilous journey, physical danger can keep readers engaged and invested in the outcome. Balancing conflict and tension. While conflict and tension are essential, it is crucial to strike a balance in your storytelling. Too much conflict or tension can overwhelm readers, while too little can make the story feel dull. Here are some tips to find the right balance. Character development. Conflict and tension should serve the purpose of character development. Ensure that the conflicts your characters face are meaningful and contribute to their growth and transformation throughout the story. Pacing. Vary the intensity of conflict and tension throughout your story. Give readers moments of respite between intense scenes to allow them to process and reflect on what has happened. Subplots. Introduce subplots that provide a break from the main conflict while still maintaining tension. Subplots can add depth to your story and keep readers engaged. Resolution. Provide resolution to conflicts and tension at appropriate intervals. While unresolved conflicts can create suspense, it is essential to give readers a sense of closure and satisfaction. Remember, conflict and tension are tools to enhance your storytelling, not the sole focus. Use them strategically to engage your readers and create a compelling narrative that keeps them turning the pages. 4.3 Plotting Techniques and Strategies. Plotting is an essential aspect of storytelling that keeps readers engaged and invested in your narrative. A well-constructed plot can captivate your audience, create suspense, and drive the story forward. In this section, we will explore various plotting techniques and strategies that will help you craft compelling and engaging plots for your writing. Understanding the basics of plot. Before diving into specific techniques, it's important to have a solid understanding of the basic elements of a plot. A plot typically consists of 5 key components. Exposition. This is where you introduce the main characters, setting, and background information. It sets the stage for the story and provides essential context for the events that follow. Inciting incident. The inciting incident is the event or situation that sets the main conflict in motion. It disrupts the protagonist's ordinary life and propels them into the main storyline. Rising action. The rising action is a series of events that build tension and escalate the conflict. It introduces obstacles, challenges, and complications that the protagonist must overcome. Climax. The climax is the turning point of the story, where the conflict reaches its peak. It is the most intense and pivotal moment that determines the outcome of the narrative. Resolution. The resolution is the final part of the plot, where loose ends are tied up, and the story comes to a satisfying conclusion. It provides closure for the reader and resolves any remaining conflicts. Creating a strong plot structure. A well-structured plot is crucial for keeping readers engaged and invested in your story. Here are some techniques and strategies to help you create a strong plot structure. Outline your story. Before you start writing, create a detailed outline of your story. This will help you visualize the overall structure and ensure that your plot flows smoothly. Divide your story into acts or chapters and outline the key events that will occur in each section. Introduce conflict early. To hook your readers from the beginning, introduce the main conflict or inciting incident early in your story. This will create intrigue and make readers eager to find out how the conflict unfolds. Build tension and suspense. Throughout your story, gradually increase the tension and suspense to keep readers engaged. Introduce obstacles and challenges that the protagonist must overcome, and create a sense of urgency and anticipation. Use plot twists and surprises. Incorporate plot twists and surprises to keep your readers guessing and prevent your story from becoming predictable. These unexpected turns can add excitement and intrigue to your plot. Balance action and reflection. Alternate between action-packed scenes and moments of reflection or introspection. This balance will provide a dynamic rhythm to your plot and allow readers to connect with the characters on a deeper level. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a technique where you hint at future events or outcomes in your story. This creates anticipation and adds depth to your plot. However, be careful not to make the foreshadowing too obvious, as it may spoil the surprise for readers. Subplots. Introduce subplots to add complexity and depth to your story. These secondary storylines can provide additional layers of conflict, character development, and thematic exploration. Pacing. Pay attention to the pacing of your plot. Vary the speed of your narrative by alternating between fast-paced and slower-paced scenes. This will create a sense of rhythm and prevent your story from feeling monotonous. Developing engaging characters within the plot. While a well-structured plot is important, it is equally crucial to have engaging and relatable characters. Here are some strategies to develop compelling characters within your plot. Character goals and motivations. Each character should have clear goals and motivations that drive their actions within the plot. These goals can create conflict and tension, as characters may have conflicting desires. Character arcs. Characters should undergo growth and change throughout the story. Develop character arcs that show their transformation, whether it's a positive or negative change. This adds depth and complexity to your characters. Relationships and interactions. Explore the dynamics between your characters and how they interact with one another. Develop meaningful relationships, whether they are friendships, romances, or rivalries. These relationships can influence the plot and create additional conflict. Internal conflict. Characters should also face internal conflicts, such as moral dilemmas or emotional struggles. This adds depth to their personalities and makes them more relatable to readers. Backstory. Develop a backstory for your characters that informs their actions and motivations. This will help readers understand their behavior and create a sense of depth and history. By incorporating these techniques and strategies into your writing, you can create compelling plots that captivate readers and keep them eagerly turning the pages. Remember to experiment, revise, and refine your plot as you go, ensuring that it aligns with your overall vision for the story. 4.4 Crafting memorable endings. Crafting a memorable ending is essential for any piece of writing, whether it's a short story, novel, or even a nonfiction article. The ending is what leaves a lasting impression on your readers and determines how they will feel about your work as a whole. A well-crafted ending can evoke emotions, provide closure, and leave your readers satisfied. In this section, we will explore some techniques and strategies to help you craft memorable endings that will resonate with your audience. 4.4.1 Understanding the purpose of an ending. Before we delve into the techniques of crafting memorable endings, it's important to understand the purpose they serve in your writing. The ending is the culmination of your story or argument, and it should tie up loose ends, provide resolution, and leave a lasting impact on your readers. It is the final opportunity to leave a strong impression and ensure that your readers walk away satisfied. 4.4.2 Creating closure. One of the key elements of a memorable ending is providing closure to your readers. Closure refers to the sense of completion or resolution that readers experience when they reach the end of a story or article. To create closure, you need to address any unanswered questions or unresolved conflicts that you have introduced throughout your writing. Consider the main plot points or arguments you have presented and ensure that they are resolved in a satisfying manner. This doesn't mean that every loose end needs to be tied up neatly, but rather that your readers should feel a sense of resolution and understanding. Leaving too many unanswered questions can leave your readers frustrated and unsatisfied. 4.4.3 Evoking emotions. Another powerful technique for crafting memorable endings is to evoke emotions in your readers. The ending is an opportunity to leave a lasting emotional impact, whether it's through joy, sadness, surprise, or even a mix of different emotions. Think about the emotional journey you want your readers to experience and consider how you can evoke those emotions through your ending. You can achieve this by creating a poignant moment, revealing a surprising twist, or even by using vivid and evocative language. The key is to make your readers feel something, whether it's a sense of triumph, heartbreak, or wonder. By tapping into your readers' emotions, you can create an ending that lingers in their minds long after they have finished reading. 4.4.4 Avoiding predictability. While closure and emotional impact are important, it's also crucial to avoid predictability in your endings. Readers appreciate endings that surprise and challenge their expectations. If your ending is too predictable, it can feel cliched and uninspiring. To avoid predictability, consider introducing a twist or a revelation that your readers didn't see coming. This can add an element of surprise and keep your readers engaged until the very end. However, it's important to strike a balance between surprise and plausibility. The twist should make sense within the context of your story or argument and not feel forced or contrived. 4.4.5 Leaving room for interpretation. Crafting a memorable ending doesn't always mean providing all the answers. Sometimes, leaving room for interpretation can be a powerful technique to engage your readers and encourage them to think critically about your work. By leaving certain aspects open-ended or ambiguous, you invite your readers to draw their own conclusions and engage in deeper analysis. Leaving room for interpretation can also spark discussions and debates among your readers, further enhancing their engagement with your writing. However, it's important to strike a balance and not leave too much unresolved. You want to provide enough closure and resolution to satisfy your readers while still leaving them with something to ponder. 4.4.6 Reflecting the theme or message. An effective way to create a memorable ending is to tie it back to the theme or message of your writing. The ending should reflect the core ideas or lessons you have been exploring throughout your piece. This can provide a sense of cohesion and reinforce the impact of your message. Consider how you can bring your story or argument full circle and make a final statement that resonates with your readers. By connecting the ending to the theme or message, you create a sense of unity and purpose in your writing. 4.4.7 Experimenting with different endings. Crafting a memorable ending often requires experimentation and exploration. Don't be afraid to try out different endings and see which one works best for your piece. You can write multiple versions of the ending and evaluate each one based on its impact, closure, emotional resonance, and alignment with your theme or message. Seek feedback from trusted readers or writing groups to gain different perspectives on your endings. This can help you identify the strengths and weaknesses of each version and make an informed decision about which one to choose. Conclusion. Crafting memorable endings is a skill that can elevate your writing and leave a lasting impression on your readers. By understanding the purpose of an ending, creating closure, evoking emotions, avoiding predictability, leaving room for interpretation, reflecting the theme or message, and experimenting with different endings, you can craft endings that resonate with your audience and make your writing truly memorable. 5. Mastering point of view and voice. 5.1 Choosing the right point of view. Choosing the right point of view is a crucial decision for any writer. The point of view you select will shape the entire narrative and determine how your readers experience the story. It is essential to understand the different types of point of view and their effects on storytelling before making this decision. Understanding point of view. Point of view refers to the perspective from which a story is told. It determines who is narrating the story and how much information the reader has access to. There are three main types of point of view. First person. In first-person point of view, the story is narrated by a character within the story. The narrator uses pronouns like I and we to tell the story from their own perspective. This point of view allows for a deep connection between the reader and the narrator, as they experience the events firsthand. However, it limits the reader's knowledge to only what the narrator knows or experiences. Third-person limited. In third-person limited point of view, the story is narrated by an external narrator who focuses on the thoughts and experiences of a single character. The narrator uses pronouns like he, she, and they to refer to the characters. This point of view allows for a broader perspective than first person, as the reader gains insight into the thoughts and emotions of the main character. However, the reader's knowledge is still limited to the main character's perspective. Third-person omniscient. In third-person omniscient point of view, the story is narrated by an all-knowing narrator who has access to the thoughts and feelings of multiple characters. The narrator uses pronouns like he, she, and they to refer to the characters. This point of view provides the most expansive perspective, allowing the reader to see into the minds of various characters and understand their motivations. It offers a greater sense of objectivity and can provide a more comprehensive understanding of the story. Choosing the right point of view. When deciding on the point of view for your story, consider the following factors. Narrative distance. Think about how close you want the reader to be to the characters and events. First person creates an intimate connection, while third person allows for more distance and objectivity. Character development. Consider how important it is for the reader to understand the thoughts and emotions of specific characters. If you want to delve deep into a single character's perspective, third-person limited may be the best choice. If you want to explore multiple characters' inner worlds, third-person omniscient might be more suitable. Plot complexity. Evaluate the complexity of your plot and how multiple perspectives might enhance or complicate the storytelling. If your story involves intricate subplots or multiple character arcs, third-person omniscient can provide a broader view. If you want to maintain a singular focus on one character's journey, first-person or third-person limited may be more appropriate. Reader engagement. Consider how you want your readers to engage with the story. First-person can create a strong emotional connection, while third-person omniscient can provide a more objective and analytical experience. Genre and style. Different genres and writing styles may lend themselves better to specific points of view. For example, first-person is commonly used in memoirs and personal narratives, while third-person omniscient is often found in epic fantasy or historical fiction. Ultimately, the right point of view for your story will depend on your specific goals and the effect you want to achieve. Experiment with different points of view and consider how they impact the narrative, character development, and reader experience. Common pitfalls to avoid. While choosing the right point of view is essential, there are some common pitfalls to avoid. Inconsistent point of view. Once you have chosen a point of view, stick with it throughout the story. Switching between different points of view can confuse readers and disrupt the narrative flow. Head hopping. If you are using third-person limited or third-person omniscient, be mindful of not jumping too frequently between different characters' perspectives. This can be disorienting for readers and make it difficult for them to connect with any one character. Overusing first-person. While first-person can create a strong connection between the reader and the narrator, it can also limit the reader's perspective. Be cautious of using first-person in stories that require a broader view or multiple character perspectives. Underdeveloped characters. Regardless of the point of view you choose, it is crucial to develop your characters fully. Readers should be able to connect with and understand the motivations of the characters, regardless of the point of view. By carefully considering the factors mentioned above and avoiding common pitfalls, you can choose the right point of view that enhances your storytelling and engages your readers. Remember, the point of view is a powerful tool that can shape the entire narrative, so choose wisely. 5.2 Developing a unique writing voice. Developing a unique writing voice is an essential aspect of becoming a better writer. Your writing voice is what sets you apart from other writers and allows your readers to connect with your work on a deeper level. It is a reflection of your personality, experiences, and perspective. In this section, we will explore some strategies and techniques to help you develop and refine your own unique writing voice. Embrace your authenticity. The first step in developing a unique writing voice is to embrace your authenticity. Your voice should be a genuine expression of who you are as a writer. Avoid trying to imitate the style or voice of other writers, as this can come across as inauthentic. Instead, focus on discovering and embracing your own unique perspective and writing style. Read widely. Reading widely is an excellent way to expose yourself to different writing styles and voices. By immersing yourself in a variety of genres and authors, you can gain inspiration and insights into different approaches to writing. Pay attention to how different writers use language, structure their sentences, and convey their ideas. This exposure will help you develop a broader understanding of the possibilities within writing and allow you to experiment with different techniques in your own work. Write regularly. Developing a unique writing voice requires practice. Set aside dedicated time each day or week to write. Consistency is key to honing your skills and finding your voice. As you write regularly, you will become more comfortable with expressing your thoughts and ideas on the page. Don't be afraid to experiment and take risks with your writing. Allow yourself the freedom to explore different styles and approaches until you find what feels most authentic to you. Reflect on your experiences. Your unique writing voice is shaped by your experiences and perspectives. Take the time to reflect on your life experiences, both big and small. Consider how these experiences have influenced your thoughts, beliefs, and values. By tapping into your personal experiences, you can infuse your writing with authenticity and depth. Whether it's through memoir, personal essays, or fictional narratives, drawing from your own life can help you develop a distinct and relatable writing voice. Experiment with different writing styles. While it's important to develop your own unique writing voice, it can also be beneficial to experiment with different writing styles. Trying out different genres, tones, and narrative techniques can help you expand your writing repertoire and discover new ways to express yourself. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and explore unfamiliar territory. This experimentation will not only help you grow as a writer but also contribute to the development of your own unique voice. Seek feedback and learn from others. Seeking feedback from trusted peers, mentors, or writing groups can provide valuable insights into your writing voice. Others may be able to identify strengths and areas for improvement that you may not have noticed. Be open to constructive criticism and use it as an opportunity to refine and strengthen your voice. Additionally, reading and studying the works of established authors can offer valuable lessons in writing style and voice. Analyze their techniques and consider how you can incorporate elements that resonate with you into your own writing. Trust your instincts. Ultimately, developing a unique writing voice is about trusting your instincts and staying true to yourself. Don't be swayed by trends or external expectations. Instead, focus on writing from the heart and expressing your ideas in a way that feels authentic to you. Your voice will evolve and develop over time, so embrace the journey and enjoy the process of discovering and refining your unique writing voice. Remember, developing a unique writing voice takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself and allow your voice to naturally emerge as you continue to write and explore different styles and techniques. Embrace your authenticity, read widely, reflect on your experiences, experiment with different writing styles, seek feedback, and trust your instincts. By following these strategies, you will be well on your way to developing a unique writing voice that captivates and resonates with your readers. 5.3 Using narrative perspective effectively. In the world of storytelling, the narrative perspective is a powerful tool that writers can use to shape their stories and engage readers. The narrative perspective refers to the point of view from which a story is told, and it plays a crucial role in how readers experience and interpret the events of the narrative. By understanding and using narrative perspective effectively, writers can create more immersive and impactful stories. The importance of narrative perspective. The narrative perspective is the lens through which readers view the story. It determines whose eyes the readers see through, whose thoughts and emotions they experience, and whose voice guides them through the narrative. The choice of narrative perspective can significantly impact the reader's connection to the characters, the level of intimacy with the story, and the overall tone and atmosphere of the narrative. Different types of narrative perspective. There are several common types of narrative perspective that writers can choose from, each offering a unique way of presenting the story. First-person perspective. In this perspective, the story is narrated by a character within the story, using pronouns like I and we. This perspective allows for a deep exploration of the narrator's thoughts, feelings, and experiences, providing an intimate and subjective view of the events. Third-person limited perspective. In this perspective, the story is told from the viewpoint of a single character, using pronouns like he, she, or they. The narrative is limited to the thoughts and experiences of this character, offering a more focused and personal perspective. Third-person omniscient perspective. In this perspective, the narrator has access to the thoughts and feelings of multiple characters, providing a broader and more objective view of the story. This perspective allows for a greater understanding of the overall narrative and the motivations of different characters. Second-person perspective. This perspective directly addresses the reader as you, creating a sense of immediacy and involvement. While less commonly used, it can be a powerful tool for creating a unique and immersive reading experience. Choosing the right narrative perspective. When deciding on the narrative perspective for your story, consider the following factors. Character development. If your story revolves around a single protagonist and you want to delve deep into their thoughts and emotions, a first-person or third-person limited perspective may be the most effective choice. This allows readers to connect intimately with the main character and experience the story through their eyes. Multiple viewpoints. If your story involves multiple characters with distinct perspectives and motivations, a third-person omniscient perspective can provide a more comprehensive understanding of the narrative. This perspective allows you to explore the inner workings of different characters and their relationships. Reader engagement. Consider the level of engagement you want to create with your readers. A first-person perspective can create a strong sense of identification and empathy, as readers experience the story alongside the narrator. On the other hand, a third-person perspective can provide a more objective view, allowing readers to observe and analyze the events from a distance. Tone and atmosphere. The narrative perspective can also influence the tone and atmosphere of your story. A first-person perspective can create a sense of immediacy and intimacy, while a third-person perspective can lend a more detached and objective tone. Consider how the narrative perspective aligns with the overall mood and atmosphere you want to convey. Using narrative perspective effectively. Once you have chosen the narrative perspective for your story, there are several techniques you can employ to use it effectively. Consistency. Maintain consistency in your narrative perspective throughout the story. Switching perspectives without a clear reason can confuse readers and disrupt the flow of the narrative. Choose a perspective that best serves your story and stick to it. Character voice. Pay attention to the unique voice and personality of your chosen narrator. Whether it's a first-person or third-person perspective, ensure that the narrative voice reflects the character's background, beliefs, and experiences. This will make the storytelling more authentic and engaging. Selective information. Use the narrative perspective to control the flow of information to the readers. Depending on the perspective, certain details may be revealed or concealed, adding suspense and intrigue to the story. Be intentional in what you choose to reveal and when, keeping readers engaged and curious. Emotional impact. Leverage the narrative perspective to evoke emotions in your readers. By immersing readers in the thoughts and feelings of the narrator or a specific character, you can create a deeper emotional connection. Show their vulnerabilities, fears, and desires to make the readers empathize and invest in the story. Narrative distance. Experiment with the level of narrative distance to create the desired effect. A closer narrative distance can make readers feel intimately connected to the characters, while a more distant perspective can provide a broader view of the story. Adjust the narrative distance to match the tone and atmosphere you want to convey. Conclusion. The narrative perspective is a powerful tool that writers can use to shape their stories and engage readers. By carefully choosing the narrative perspective and employing effective techniques, writers can create immersive and impactful narratives that resonate with their audience. Experiment with different perspectives, consider the needs of your story, and use the narrative perspective to enhance the overall reading experience. 5.4 Exploring different writing styles. As a writer, it is important to have a versatile and adaptable writing style. Exploring different writing styles can not only enhance your creativity but also help you connect with a wider range of readers. In this section, we will delve into the importance of exploring different writing styles and provide you with practical tips on how to do so effectively. The importance of exploring different writing styles. Enhancing creativity. Exploring different writing styles allows you to tap into your creativity and expand your horizons as a writer. By experimenting with various styles, you can discover new ways to express your ideas and emotions, making your writing more engaging and unique. Connecting with readers. Readers have diverse preferences when it comes to writing styles. By exploring different styles, you can cater to a wider audience and connect with readers who resonate with a particular style. This can help you build a loyal readership and expand your reach as a writer. Versatility. Developing a range of writing styles makes you a more versatile writer. Whether you are writing fiction, nonfiction, or even academic papers, having the ability to adapt your writing style to suit the genre and audience can greatly enhance the impact of your work. Personal growth. Exploring different writing styles allows you to challenge yourself and grow as a writer. It pushes you out of your comfort zone and encourages you to develop new skills and techniques. This continuous growth is essential for honing your craft and becoming a better writer. Tips for exploring different writing styles. Read widely. One of the best ways to explore different writing styles is to read extensively across various genres and authors. Pay attention to the unique voice, tone, and structure of different writers. Take note of what resonates with you and try to incorporate those elements into your own writing. Experiment with genres. Don't limit yourself to a single genre. Experiment with different genres such as romance, mystery, science fiction, or historical fiction. Each genre has its own conventions and writing styles, and by exploring them, you can broaden your understanding of storytelling techniques. Immerse yourself in different cultures. Writing styles can vary greatly across different cultures and regions. Immerse yourself in literature from different cultures and explore their unique storytelling traditions. This can provide you with fresh perspectives and inspire you to incorporate elements of these styles into your own writing. Try different narrative techniques. Narrative techniques such as first-person, third-person, or even experimental forms like stream of consciousness can greatly impact the tone and style of your writing. Experiment with different narrative techniques to see how they influence the overall feel of your work. Write in different formats. Writing styles can also vary depending on the format you choose. Try your hand at writing short stories, poetry, essays, or even scripts. Each format requires a different approach and can help you develop a diverse range of writing styles. Join writing workshops or groups. Engaging with other writers in workshops or writing groups can expose you to different writing styles and provide valuable feedback. Collaborating with others can also inspire you to experiment with new techniques and styles. Practice, practice, practice. The key to exploring different writing styles is to practice regularly. Set aside dedicated time to experiment with different styles and techniques. Don't be afraid to make mistakes or try something completely different. The more you practice, the more confident and skilled you will become in adapting your writing style. Remember, exploring different writing styles is a journey of self-discovery and growth. Embrace the process and allow yourself to be open to new ideas and techniques. By continuously exploring and expanding your writing styles, you will become a more versatile and accomplished writer. 6. Enhancing descriptive writing. 6.1 Using sensory details. When it comes to writing, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is the use of sensory details. By incorporating sensory details into your writing, you can engage your reader's senses and create a more immersive and vivid experience. Whether you are describing a person, a place, or an event, using sensory details can bring your writing to life and make it more memorable. Engaging the senses. The human experience is heavily influenced by our senses. We perceive the world around us through sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. By incorporating these sensory experiences into your writing, you can transport your readers to the world you have created and make them feel like they are a part of it. Sight. When describing a scene or a character, it is important to paint a clear picture in your readers' minds. Use vivid and descriptive language to convey the visual details. Instead of simply stating that a character has blue eyes, you can describe them as deep sapphire orbs that sparkled with mischief. By appealing to the sense of sight, you can create a more vivid and engaging experience for your readers. Hearing. Sound can also play a crucial role in creating a sensory experience for your readers. Whether it's the sound of waves crashing on the shore or the melodic chirping of birds in the distance, incorporating auditory details can help bring your writing to life. Use onomatopoeia, descriptive language, and dialogue to convey the soundscape of your story. Touch. The sense of touch can evoke powerful emotions and create a deeper connection between your readers and your writing. Describe the texture of objects, the feel of a character's skin, or the sensation of a gentle breeze on a warm summer day. By incorporating tactile details, you can make your readers feel like they are physically present in the world you have created. Taste. Food and drink can be a great way to engage the sense of taste in your writing. Describing the flavors, textures, and aromas of a meal can transport your readers to a specific time and place. Whether it's the tangy sweetness of a ripe strawberry or the rich bitterness of a cup of coffee, incorporating taste details can add depth and richness to your writing. Smell. The sense of smell is closely linked to memory and emotion. By incorporating scent details into your writing, you can create a more immersive experience for your readers. Whether it's the fresh scent of a blooming flower or the pungent aroma of a bustling city street, describing smells can help transport your readers to the world you have created and evoke specific emotions. Creating a sensory experience. To effectively use sensory details in your writing, it is important to consider the context and purpose of your description. Here are some tips to help you create a sensory experience for your readers. Be specific and precise. When describing sensory details, be specific and precise. Instead of using generic terms, choose words that are rich in detail and evoke a specific sensory experience. For example, instead of saying, "The room smelled bad," you could say, "The room was filled with the acrid stench of stale cigarettes." Show, don't tell. Instead of simply telling your readers what something looks, sounds, feels, tastes, or smells like, show them through vivid and descriptive language. Use similes, metaphors, and other literary devices to create a more engaging and memorable experience. Use a variety of sensory details. To create a rich and immersive experience for your readers, try to incorporate a variety of sensory details throughout your writing. By engaging multiple senses, you can create a more multidimensional and realistic world. Consider the emotional impact. Sensory details can also be used to convey emotions and create a specific mood or atmosphere. For example, the sound of raindrops tapping on a window can evoke a sense of melancholy, while the smell of freshly baked cookies can create a feeling of warmth and comfort. Think about how you can use sensory details to enhance the emotional impact of your writing. Practice observation. To effectively incorporate sensory details into your writing, it is important to be observant of the world around you. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures of your environment. Take note of the small details that can bring a scene to life and make it more vivid. By mastering the art of using sensory details, you can elevate your writing and create a more immersive and engaging experience for your readers. So, take the time to observe the world around you, engage your senses, and bring your writing to life with vivid and descriptive language. 6.2 Creating vivid imagery. Creating vivid imagery is an essential skill for any writer. It allows you to paint a picture in the reader's mind, bringing your words to life and immersing them in your story or description. Vivid imagery engages the senses, making your writing more memorable and impactful. In this section, we will explore techniques and strategies to help you create vivid imagery in your writing. Engage the senses. One of the most effective ways to create vivid imagery is by engaging the senses. By appealing to sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, you can transport your readers into the world you've created. Here are some tips to help you engage the senses. Visual imagery. Use descriptive language to paint a clear picture in the reader's mind. Describe colors, shapes, and textures to make your writing visually appealing. Auditory imagery. Incorporate sounds into your writing to create a multisensory experience. Describe the sounds of nature, music, or voices to bring your scenes to life. Olfactory imagery. Tap into the sense of smell to evoke emotions and memories. Describe scents in detail, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant, to make your writing more immersive. Gustatory imagery. Use taste to add depth to your descriptions. Describe flavors and textures to make your readers feel like they are experiencing the sensations themselves. Tactile imagery. Engage the sense of touch by describing textures, temperatures, and sensations. Whether it's the softness of a fabric or the roughness of a surface, tactile imagery adds richness to your writing. Use figurative language. Figurative language is another powerful tool for creating vivid imagery. It adds depth and layers of meaning to your writing, making it more engaging and memorable. Here are some common types of figurative language you can use. Similes. Compare two things using like, or, as, to create vivid imagery. For example, her laughter was like music. Metaphors. Make a direct comparison between two unrelated things to create a strong visual image. For example, the city was a jungle of concrete and steel. Personification. Give human qualities to non-human objects or animals to make them more relatable. For example, the wind whispered through the trees. Hyperbole. Use exaggeration to create a vivid and dramatic effect. For example, I've told you a million times. Onomatopoeia. Use words that imitate sounds to create auditory imagery. For example, the thunder rumbled in the distance. Show, don't tell. When creating vivid imagery, it's important to show rather than tell. Instead of simply stating that something is beautiful or scary, show the reader through descriptive language and sensory details. Here are some tips to help you show, not tell. Use specific details. Instead of using generic adjectives, choose specific details that paint a clear picture. For example, instead of saying, the house was old, you could say, the paint was peeling, and the roof sagged. Use strong verbs. Choose verbs that convey action and create a visual image. For example, instead of saying, he walked slowly, you could say, he shuffled. Use dialogue. Dialogue can reveal character traits and emotions, adding depth to your descriptions. Use dialogue to show how characters interact with their surroundings and each other. Use sensory details. Engage the senses by incorporating sensory details into your writing. Describe how things look, sound, smell, taste, and feel to create a multisensory experience for the reader. Practice descriptive writing. Creating vivid imagery is a skill that can be developed through practice. Set aside time to practice descriptive writing exercises to hone your skills. Here are some exercises you can try. Observation. Take a walk in nature or visit a bustling city street. Observe your surroundings and write a detailed description of what you see, hear, smell, and feel. Object description. Choose an object and describe it in detail, focusing on its appearance, texture, and any associated emotions or memories. Character description. Select a character from a book or movie and write a detailed description of their appearance, personality, and mannerisms. Setting description. Imagine a specific setting, such as a beach or a forest, and write a vivid description that transports the reader to that place. Remember, creating vivid imagery is not about overwhelming the reader with excessive details. It's about choosing the right details and using them effectively to create a sensory experience. Practice incorporating sensory details, using figurative language, and showing rather than telling to bring your writing to life. 6.3 Describing settings and atmospheres. When it comes to writing, creating vivid and immersive settings and atmospheres is crucial for engaging your readers. Descriptions of the physical environment can transport your audience to different worlds, evoke emotions, and enhance the overall reading experience. In this section, we will explore techniques and strategies for effectively describing settings and atmospheres in your writing. 1. Observe and research. To create authentic and detailed descriptions, it is important to observe and research the settings you want to portray. Whether you are writing about a bustling city, a serene countryside, or a fantastical realm, take the time to study and understand the characteristics, features, and atmosphere of the place. Visit similar locations, read books or articles about them, or even watch documentaries or movies that showcase the setting you are trying to describe. By immersing yourself in the real or fictional world, you can gather valuable sensory details and insights that will enrich your writing. 2. Engage the senses. One of the most effective ways to bring a setting to life is by engaging the senses of your readers. Describing how a place looks is important, but don't forget to incorporate the other senses as well. Consider the sounds, smells, tastes, and textures that are present in the environment. For example, instead of simply stating that a forest is beautiful, describe the scent of pine needles, the sound of rustling leaves, and the feeling of cool moss underfoot. By appealing to multiple senses, you can create a more immersive and realistic experience for your readers. 3. Use vivid and specific language. When describing settings and atmospheres, it is important to use vivid and specific language to paint a clear picture in the minds of your readers. Instead of relying on generic adjectives, opt for more precise and evocative words. For example, instead of saying a room is nice, describe it as cozy, elegant, or spacious. Similarly, instead of describing a sky as blue, you could use words like azure, cerulean, or sapphire. By choosing the right words, you can create a more vivid and memorable description. 4. Show, don't tell. One of the golden rules of writing is to show, don't tell, and this principle applies to describing settings and atmospheres as well. Instead of simply telling your readers what a place looks like, show them through the eyes of your characters. Use descriptive language and sensory details to create a visual image in their minds. For example, instead of saying, the beach was beautiful, you could write, the golden sand stretched as far as the eye could see, glistening under the warm rays of the sun. The rhythmic crashing of the waves provided a soothing soundtrack, while seagulls soared overhead, their calls echoing in the salty breeze. By showing the setting through the perspective of your characters, you can make it more engaging and immersive. 5. Consider the atmosphere and mood. In addition to describing the physical aspects of a setting, it is important to consider the atmosphere and mood you want to convey. The atmosphere refers to the overall feeling or vibe of a place, while the mood is the emotional tone or ambiance. Think about how you want your readers to feel when they enter the setting. Is it a place of tranquility and peace, or is it filled with tension and suspense? Use descriptive language, sensory details, and the actions and reactions of your characters to create the desired atmosphere and mood. For example, if you want to convey a sense of foreboding in a haunted house, you could describe the creaking floorboards, the flickering candlelight, and the eerie silence that hangs in the air. 6. Balance description with action. While it is important to provide detailed descriptions of settings and atmospheres, it is equally important to balance them with action and movement. Too much description without any action can slow down the pace of your story and bore your readers. Integrate the descriptions seamlessly into the narrative by incorporating them into the actions, thoughts, and dialogue of your characters. For example, instead of dedicating a paragraph solely to describing a room, you could reveal its details as your character explores the space or interacts with the objects within it. By intertwining description with action, you can maintain a dynamic and engaging narrative. 7. Edit and revise. Once you have written your initial descriptions, it is important to edit and revise them to ensure clarity and effectiveness. Remove any unnecessary or repetitive details and refine your language to make it more concise and impactful. Read your descriptions aloud to check for flow and rhythm, and consider seeking feedback from beta readers or writing groups to gain different perspectives. By revising and polishing your descriptions, you can create powerful and evocative settings that will captivate your readers. Remember, the goal of describing settings and atmospheres is to transport your readers to different worlds and evoke emotions. By observing, engaging the senses, using vivid language, showing instead of telling, considering the atmosphere and mood, balancing description with action, and editing and revising, you can master the art of describing settings and create immersive and memorable experiences for your readers. 6.4 Writing effective descriptions. In the world of writing, descriptions play a crucial role in bringing your story to life and engaging your readers. Whether you are describing a character, a setting, or an event, the ability to create vivid and compelling descriptions is essential. In this section, we will explore some techniques and strategies to help you write effective descriptions that captivate your audience. 6.4.1 Show, don't tell. One of the fundamental principles of writing effective descriptions is to show, rather than tell. Instead of simply stating facts or emotions, show them through sensory details and vivid imagery. For example, instead of saying, she was sad, you can describe her tear-streaked face, slumped shoulders, and the heaviness in her voice. By painting a picture with words, you allow your readers to experience the emotions and sensations firsthand, making your descriptions more engaging and memorable. 6.4.2 Engage the senses. To create immersive descriptions, it is important to engage the senses of your readers. By incorporating sensory details, such as sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, you can transport your audience into the world you have created. For instance, instead of describing a garden as beautiful, you can describe the vibrant colors of the flowers, the sweet scent of blooming roses, and the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze. By appealing to the senses, you make your descriptions more vivid and realistic. 6.4.3 Use figurative language. Figurative language, such as similes, metaphors, and personification, can add depth and richness to your descriptions. By comparing one thing to another or attributing human qualities to inanimate objects, you can create powerful and evocative imagery. For example, instead of saying, the waves were big, you can say, the waves crashed against the shore like giants roaring in fury. Figurative language allows you to convey complex ideas and emotions in a more engaging and memorable way. 6.4.4 Be specific and concrete. When writing descriptions, it is important to be specific and concrete. Instead of using vague or generic terms, choose precise and detailed language to paint a clear picture in the minds of your readers. For example, instead of saying, the house was old, you can describe the peeling paint, creaking floorboards, and the musty smell of age. By providing specific details, you make your descriptions more vivid and believable. 6.4.5 Consider the mood and tone. Descriptions can also help set the mood and tone of your writing. The words you choose and the way you describe things can create a particular atmosphere or evoke specific emotions. For example, if you want to create a sense of mystery and suspense, you can use dark and eerie descriptions. On the other hand, if you want to convey a lighthearted and joyful tone, you can use bright and cheerful descriptions. By considering the mood and tone you want to convey, you can tailor your descriptions to enhance the overall atmosphere of your writing. 6.4.6 Use active verbs and strong adjectives. To make your descriptions more dynamic and impactful, use active verbs and strong adjectives. Active verbs help create a sense of movement and energy, while strong adjectives add depth and intensity to your descriptions. Instead of saying, "he walked slowly," you can say, "he sauntered," which conveys a more specific and vivid image. Similarly, instead of saying, "the sky was blue," you can say, "the sky was a brilliant azure," which adds more color and vibrancy to your description. By choosing powerful and precise words, you can make your descriptions more engaging and memorable. 6.4.7 Edit and revise. Like any other aspect of writing, descriptions require careful editing and revision. After writing your initial descriptions, take the time to review and refine them. Look for opportunities to make your descriptions more concise, vivid, and impactful. Remove any unnecessary or repetitive words, and ensure that each word contributes to the overall effect you want to achieve. Consider seeking feedback from beta readers or writing groups to gain different perspectives and improve your descriptions further. 6.4.8 Practice and experiment. Writing effective descriptions is a skill that can be honed through practice and experimentation. Set aside dedicated time to practice writing descriptions, whether it's through writing exercises or incorporating descriptive elements into your larger writing projects. Challenge yourself to experiment with different techniques, styles, and perspectives to expand your descriptive abilities. The more you practice and explore, the more confident and skilled you will become in crafting compelling descriptions. Remember, effective descriptions are not just about providing information, they are about creating an emotional connection with your readers and immersing them in your story. By employing the techniques and strategies discussed in this section, you can elevate your descriptive writing and bring your stories to life in a more vivid and engaging way. 7. Crafting dialogue and conversations. 7.1 Writing natural and realistic dialogue. Dialogue is an essential element of storytelling that brings characters to life and adds depth to your narrative. Writing natural and realistic dialogue can be a challenging task, but with practice and a few key techniques, you can improve your skills and create compelling conversations that engage your readers. In this section, we will explore some strategies to help you write dialogue that feels authentic and enhances your storytelling. Understanding the purpose of dialogue. Before diving into the techniques of writing natural dialogue, it's important to understand the purpose it serves in your story. Dialogue serves several functions, including revealing character. Dialogue allows you to showcase the personalities, beliefs, and motivations of your characters through their words and interactions. Advancing the plot. Conversations between characters can drive the story forward by conveying important information, revealing conflicts, or introducing new ideas. Creating tension and conflict. Well-crafted dialogue can generate tension and conflict, adding excitement and drama to your narrative. Providing exposition. Dialogue can be used to provide necessary background information or explain complex concepts in a more engaging and accessible way. Studying real-life conversations. To write natural and realistic dialogue, it's crucial to observe and analyze real-life conversations. Pay attention to how people speak, the rhythm of their speech, and the nuances of their interactions. Here are a few tips to help you study and learn from real-life conversations. Listen actively. When engaging in conversations, be an active listener. Pay attention to the words people use, their tone, and the emotions they convey through their speech. Take notes. After observing conversations, jot down interesting phrases, expressions, or speech patterns that you find compelling or unique. These can serve as inspiration for your own dialogue. Watch films and TV shows. Movies and television series often feature well-written dialogue. Analyze how the characters speak, the pacing of their conversations, and the subtext behind their words. Read plays. Plays are an excellent resource for studying dialogue, as they rely heavily on spoken words to convey the story. Pay attention to how playwrights use dialogue to reveal character traits and advance the plot. Writing dialogue that sounds natural. Once you have a good understanding of how people speak in real life, you can apply that knowledge to create dialogue that sounds natural and authentic in your writing. Here are some techniques to help you achieve this. Use contractions. In everyday speech, people often use contractions to sound more casual and conversational. Incorporate contractions into your dialogue to make it feel more natural. Vary sentence length. People don't speak in long, complex sentences all the time. Mix shorter and longer sentences to mimic the ebb and flow of real conversations. Include interruptions and overlaps. Conversations are rarely perfectly structured. Incorporate interruptions, overlaps, and unfinished sentences to make your dialogue feel more realistic. Avoid excessive exposition. While dialogue can provide exposition, be cautious not to overload it with unnecessary information. People don't typically explain things in great detail during casual conversations. Show, don't tell. Instead of explicitly stating a character's emotions or thoughts, use dialogue to show them indirectly. Let the subtext and underlying emotions shine through the words spoken. Developing unique voices for characters. Each character in your story should have a distinct voice that reflects their personality, background, and experiences. Here are some tips to help you develop unique voices for your characters. Consider background and culture. Take into account a character's background, culture, and upbringing when crafting their dialogue. Their speech patterns and vocabulary should reflect these aspects. Give characters quirks and idiosyncrasies. Infuse your characters with unique quirks, catchphrases, or speech patterns that set them apart from one another. This will make their dialogue more memorable and authentic. Read dialogue aloud. To ensure that each character's voice is distinct, read the dialogue aloud. Pay attention to the rhythm, tone, and word choices. If the characters sound too similar, make adjustments to differentiate them. Consider education and profession. A character's level of education and profession can influence their speech. A well-educated character may use more formal language, while a blue-collar worker might have a more casual and colloquial way of speaking. Editing and polishing dialogue. Once you have written your dialogue, it's essential to edit and polish it to ensure it serves its purpose effectively. Here are some editing tips specifically for dialogue. Trim excess words. Dialogue should be concise and to the point. Remove any unnecessary words or phrases that don't contribute to the conversation or character development. Check for consistency. Ensure that each character's voice remains consistent throughout the story. Pay attention to their speech patterns, vocabulary, and tone. Read dialogue aloud. Reading dialogue aloud can help you identify any awkward or unnatural sounding phrases. If something doesn't flow well when spoken, consider revising it. Punctuate correctly. Proper punctuation is crucial for conveying the intended meaning and tone of dialogue. Use quotation marks, commas, and other punctuation marks appropriately. By incorporating these techniques and practicing regularly, you can improve your ability to write natural and realistic dialogue. Remember to observe real-life conversations, develop unique voices for your characters, and edit your dialogue carefully. With time and dedication, you will master the art of crafting engaging and authentic conversations that enhance your storytelling. 7.2 Using dialogue tags and punctuation. Dialogue tags and punctuation play a crucial role in writing effective and engaging dialogue. They help to identify the speaker, convey emotions, and maintain clarity in conversations. In this section, we will explore the importance of using dialogue tags and punctuation correctly and provide some tips on how to do so effectively. The purpose of dialogue tags. Dialogue tags are words or phrases that attribute speech to a specific character. They serve the purpose of identifying the speaker and providing context to the reader. Dialogue tags can be as simple as, he said, or, she asked, or they can be more descriptive, such as, he exclaimed, or, she whispered. Using dialogue tags appropriately is essential for maintaining clarity in conversations. They help readers follow the flow of dialogue and understand who is speaking at any given moment. However, it is important to strike a balance when using dialogue tags. Overusing them can make the dialogue feel cluttered and disrupt the natural rhythm of the conversation. Choosing the right dialogue tag. When selecting a dialogue tag, it is important to consider the tone, emotion, and intention behind the character's words. The tag should reflect the character's voice and personality while also conveying the desired emotion. For example, if a character is angry, using a tag like, he shouted, or, she snapped, can effectively convey their emotions. Additionally, it is important to vary the use of dialogue tags to avoid repetition. Instead of relying solely on, he said, or, she said, consider using action beats or descriptive phrases to attribute speech. For example, I can't believe you did that, she said, her voice trembling. I can't believe you did that. She clenched her fists, her face turning red. In the second example, the action beat, she clenched her fists, her face turning red, not only attributes the dialogue but also adds depth to the scene and reveals the character's emotions. Punctuation in dialogue. Proper punctuation is essential for conveying the rhythm and flow of dialogue. It helps to differentiate between dialogue and narrative and guides the reader in understanding the intended meaning. Here are some key punctuation rules to keep in mind when writing dialogue. Quotation marks. Dialogue is enclosed within quotation marks. Use double quotation marks to indicate spoken words. For example, I can't believe it. Dialogue tags and punctuation. When a dialogue tag is used, a comma is placed before the closing quotation mark. For example, I can't believe it, she said. If the dialogue tag comes after the dialogue, the comma is placed inside the quotation marks. I can't believe it, said Jane. New speaker, new paragraph. Each time a new character speaks, start a new paragraph. This helps to avoid confusion and clearly indicates who is speaking. Punctuation inside quotation marks. Punctuation marks such as periods, commas, and question marks are placed inside the closing quotation mark. For example, what are you doing? He asked. Dialogue interruptions. When a character's dialogue is interrupted, use an em dash to indicate the interruption. For example, I was just. Thoughts and inner dialogue. if a character's thoughts or inner dialogue are included, they are typically italicized instead of enclosed in quotation marks. For example, "I can't believe I said that," she thought. Punctuation with dialogue tags. When a dialogue tag is followed by an action or description, use a period instead of a comma. For example, "I can't believe it. She sighed and looked away." Remember to proofread your dialogue carefully to ensure that the punctuation is correct and enhances the clarity and flow of the conversation. Exercise. Dialogue tags and punctuation. To practice using dialogue tags and punctuation effectively, try the following exercise. Write a short dialogue between two characters discussing a recent event. Use a variety of dialogue tags to attribute the speech to the characters. Incorporate descriptive phrases and action beats to add depth and emotion to the dialogue. Pay attention to the placement of punctuation marks and ensure they are used correctly. By practicing the use of dialogue tags and punctuation, you will develop a better understanding of how to create engaging and realistic conversations in your writing. Remember to strike a balance between clarity and variety, and let the dialogue flow naturally while attributing speech effectively. 7.3 Conveying emotions through dialogue. One of the most powerful tools a writer has for conveying emotions is through dialogue. Dialogue allows readers to experience the emotions of the characters firsthand, creating a deeper connection between the reader and the story. However, effectively conveying emotions through dialogue requires skill and careful consideration. In this section, we will explore techniques and strategies to help you master the art of conveying emotions through dialogue. Understanding the role of dialogue in conveying emotions. Dialogue serves as a window into the thoughts, feelings, and motivations of your characters. It allows readers to witness the interactions and conversations between characters, providing insight into their emotional states. By carefully crafting dialogue, you can evoke a wide range of emotions in your readers, such as joy, sadness, anger, fear, and love. Show, don't tell. When it comes to conveying emotions through dialogue, the age-old writing advice of show, don't tell is particularly relevant. Instead of explicitly stating the emotions your characters are experiencing, show their emotions through their words, actions, and reactions. For example, instead of writing, "She was angry," you could write, "Her voice trembled with rage as she shouted, 'How could you betray me like this?'" Use body language and nonverbal cues. In real-life conversations, a significant portion of communication is nonverbal. Similarly, in your writing, you can use body language and nonverbal cues to enhance the emotional impact of your dialogue. Describing the character's physical reactions, such as clenched fists, trembling hands, or tears streaming down their face, can provide additional depth and intensity to the emotions being conveyed. Vary sentence structure and length. The structure and length of your dialogue can also contribute to the emotional impact. Short, fragmented sentences can convey urgency, tension, or anger, while longer, flowing sentences can evoke a sense of calmness or contemplation. By varying the structure and length of your sentences, you can create a rhythm that mirrors the emotional state of your characters. Use dialogue tags and descriptions. Dialogue tags and descriptions can be powerful tools for conveying emotions. Instead of relying solely on adverbs to describe how a character is speaking, consider using dialogue tags and descriptions that show the emotions directly. For example, instead of writing, "He said angrily," you could write, "He spat out, his voice dripping with venom." Use subtext and implication. Sometimes, the most powerful emotions are not explicitly stated in dialogue but are conveyed through subtext and implication. Subtext refers to the underlying meaning or message that is implied but not directly stated. By using subtext, you can create tension and depth in your dialogue, allowing readers to infer the emotions and motivations behind the words spoken. Consider cultural and individual differences. Emotions can be expressed differently across cultures and individuals. When writing dialogue, it's important to consider the cultural and individual differences that may influence how emotions are expressed. Take into account factors such as age, gender, background, and personality traits when crafting dialogue that accurately reflects the emotions of your characters. Show emotional progression and change. Just as emotions can change and evolve in real life, your characters' emotions should also progress and change throughout your story. Use dialogue to show the emotional growth and transformation of your characters. By allowing their emotions to evolve naturally, you can create a more realistic and engaging reading experience. Edit and revise for emotional impact. After writing your dialogue, take the time to edit and revise it with a focus on enhancing the emotional impact. Read your dialogue aloud to ensure that it sounds natural and authentic. Look for opportunities to add more depth and nuance to the emotions being conveyed. Consider the pacing and timing of your dialogue to create the desired emotional effect. Study and learn from masterful dialogue writers. To further develop your skills in conveying emotions through dialogue, study the works of masterful dialogue writers. Pay attention to how they use dialogue to evoke emotions and create memorable scenes. Analyze their techniques, such as the use of subtext, body language, and descriptive language. By studying and learning from the best, you can refine your own writing and take it to the next level. In conclusion, conveying emotions through dialogue is a crucial skill for any writer. By understanding the role of dialogue, showing emotions through actions and reactions, using body language and nonverbal cues, varying sentence structure, and utilizing dialogue tags and descriptions, you can create powerful and emotionally resonant scenes. Remember to consider cultural and individual differences, show emotional progression and change, and edit and revise for maximum impact. With practice and dedication, you can master the art of conveying emotions through dialogue and captivate your readers with your storytelling abilities. 7.4 Developing subtext in conversations. In the world of writing, conversations between characters play a crucial role in driving the narrative forward and revealing important information. While dialogue is essential for conveying the explicit thoughts and feelings of characters, developing subtext adds depth and complexity to their interactions. Subtext refers to the underlying meaning or hidden messages that are implied but not explicitly stated in a conversation. It allows readers to read between the lines and interpret the true intentions and emotions of the characters involved. The importance of subtext. Subtext adds layers of complexity to your writing, making it more engaging and realistic. It mirrors the complexities of real-life conversations, where people often say one thing but mean another. By incorporating subtext into your dialogue, you can create tension, build suspense, and add depth to your characters and their relationships. Subtext also allows you to explore themes and ideas indirectly, without explicitly stating them. It gives readers the opportunity to draw their own conclusions and engage with the story on a deeper level. By leaving certain things unsaid, you can create a sense of mystery and intrigue, keeping your readers hooked and eager to uncover the hidden meanings behind the words. Techniques for developing subtext. Nonverbal cues. Pay attention to the nonverbal cues and body language of your characters during conversations. Actions such as fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or nervous gestures can reveal underlying emotions or intentions. By describing these cues, you can provide subtle hints to the subtext of the conversation. Contradictions. Create contradictions between what a character says and what they truly feel or believe. This can be done by using irony, sarcasm, or even having characters say the opposite of what they mean. These contradictions create tension and intrigue, forcing readers to dig deeper and uncover the hidden meaning behind the words. Double entendre. Incorporate double entendre, where a phrase or sentence has two different meanings, one of which is usually hidden or implied. This technique adds depth and complexity to the conversation, allowing readers to interpret the dialogue in multiple ways. Subtle hints. Use subtle hints and foreshadowing to hint at the subtext of a conversation. These hints can be in the form of metaphors, symbols, or references to past events. By planting these clues throughout the dialogue, you can create a sense of anticipation and intrigue, encouraging readers to uncover the deeper meaning behind the words. Unspoken thoughts. Incorporate the unspoken thoughts and internal monologues of your characters. By revealing their innermost thoughts and desires, you can provide insight into their true intentions and motivations. This adds depth to the conversation and allows readers to understand the subtext behind the words spoken aloud. Contextual clues. Consider the context in which the conversation takes place. The setting, the relationship between the characters, and the events leading up to the conversation can all influence the subtext. By taking these contextual clues into account, you can create a more nuanced and realistic portrayal of the characters' interactions. Examples of subtext in conversations. To better understand how subtext works, let's look at a few examples. Example 1. Direct dialogue. I'm fine. Subtext. The character is clearly upset or angry but is trying to hide their true emotions. Example 2. Direct dialogue. I guess we'll never know. Subtext. The character is implying that they know the answer but are choosing not to reveal it. Example 3. Direct dialogue. You always know how to make things right. Subtext. The character is being sarcastic and actually means the opposite, that the other person always makes things worse. Example 4. Direct dialogue. I can't believe you did that. Subtext. The character is disappointed or hurt by the other person's actions. By incorporating subtext into your conversations, you can elevate your writing and create more nuanced and realistic interactions between your characters. Remember to use nonverbal cues, contradictions, double entendre, subtle hints, unspoken thoughts, and contextual clues to develop the subtext effectively. This will engage your readers, add depth to your characters, and make your dialogue more compelling. 8. Editing and revising your work. 8.1 The importance of editing. Editing is an essential part of the writing process. It involves reviewing and revising your work to improve its clarity, coherence, and overall quality. While writing the first draft is important for getting your ideas down on paper, editing is what transforms your rough draft into a polished piece of writing. Why is editing important? Editing plays a crucial role in ensuring that your writing is effective and impactful. Here are some reasons why editing is important. Improving clarity. Editing allows you to refine your ideas and ensure that they are communicated clearly to your readers. By eliminating unnecessary jargon, simplifying complex concepts, and organizing your thoughts coherently, you can enhance the clarity of your writing. Enhancing structure. Editing helps you identify and correct any structural issues in your writing. This includes ensuring that your paragraphs flow logically, your sentences are well structured, and your overall piece has a clear and coherent structure. Eliminating errors. Editing helps you catch and correct grammatical, spelling, and punctuation errors. These errors can distract readers and undermine the credibility of your writing. By carefully proofreading your work, you can ensure that it is error-free. Strengthening arguments. Editing allows you to evaluate the strength of your arguments and make necessary revisions. By critically analyzing your ideas, you can identify any weak points and strengthen your arguments with additional evidence or logical reasoning. Maintaining consistency. Editing helps you maintain consistency throughout your writing. This includes consistency in tone, style, and formatting. By ensuring that your writing is consistent, you create a more professional and polished piece of work. Enhancing readability. Editing allows you to improve the overall readability of your writing. This includes using appropriate sentence lengths, varying sentence structures, and incorporating transitions to guide readers smoothly through your work. Refining language. Editing gives you the opportunity to refine your language and choose the most precise and effective words. By eliminating unnecessary words, replacing vague language with specific terms, and using active voice, you can make your writing more engaging and impactful. The editing process. To effectively edit your work, it is important to follow a systematic editing process. Here are some steps you can take. Take a break. After completing your first draft, take a break from your writing. This will allow you to approach the editing process with fresh eyes and a clear mind. Read aloud. Read your work aloud to identify any awkward or unclear sentences. This will help you catch errors and improve the flow of your writing. Check for clarity. Ensure that your ideas are clearly expressed and easy to understand. Remove any unnecessary jargon or technical terms that may confuse your readers. Review sentence structure. Check the structure of your sentences. Ensure that they are grammatically correct and vary in length and structure to maintain reader interest. Eliminate redundancies. Remove any redundant words or phrases that do not add value to your writing. This will help streamline your work and make it more concise. Proofread. Carefully proofread your work for spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors. Use grammar and spell check tools, but also rely on your own eyes to catch any mistakes that may have been missed. Seek feedback. Consider sharing your work with a trusted friend, writing group, or editor. Their fresh perspective can provide valuable insights and help you identify areas for improvement. Remember, editing is an iterative process. It may take multiple rounds of editing to achieve the desired level of quality in your writing. Embrace the process and be open to making revisions that will ultimately strengthen your work. The benefits of editing. Investing time and effort into editing your work can yield numerous benefits. Here are some advantages of thorough editing. Professionalism. Editing your work demonstrates your commitment to producing high-quality writing. It shows that you take your craft seriously and are dedicated to delivering polished and professional work. Improved communication. By refining your writing through editing, you can effectively communicate your ideas to your intended audience. Clear and concise writing ensures that your message is understood and appreciated. Increased credibility. Well-edited writing enhances your credibility as a writer. It shows that you have taken the time to carefully review and revise your work, which can instill confidence in your readers. Enhanced reader experience. Editing improves the overall reading experience for your audience. By eliminating distractions such as errors or confusing language, you create a smoother and more enjoyable reading experience. Greater impact. Through editing, you can enhance the impact of your writing. By refining your arguments, strengthening your language, and improving the overall structure, you can create a more powerful and persuasive piece of work. In conclusion, editing is a vital step in the writing process. It allows you to refine your ideas, improve clarity, eliminate errors, and enhance the overall quality of your work. By embracing the importance of editing and following a systematic editing process, you can become a better writer and produce writing that is engaging, impactful, and professional. 8.2 Identifying common writing mistakes. As a writer, it is essential to recognize and address common writing mistakes to improve the quality of your work. Identifying these errors allows you to refine your writing skills and enhance the overall readability and impact of your writing. In this section, we will explore some of the most common writing mistakes and provide strategies for avoiding them. 1. Grammatical errors. Grammatical errors can significantly impact the clarity and professionalism of your writing. Some common grammatical mistakes include subject-verb agreement errors, incorrect verb tense usage, and improper use of pronouns. To avoid these errors, it is crucial to have a solid understanding of grammar rules and to proofread your work carefully. Consider using grammar checking tools or seeking feedback from others to catch any grammatical errors you may have missed. 2. Spelling and typographical errors. Spelling and typographical errors can undermine the credibility of your writing. Even a single misspelled word or misplaced letter can distract readers and diminish the impact of your message. To minimize spelling and typographical errors, utilize spell-checking tools and proofread your work thoroughly. Reading your writing aloud can also help you identify any errors that may have been overlooked. 3. Inconsistent verb tense. Maintaining consistent verb tense throughout your writing is crucial for clarity and coherence. Shifting between past, present, and future tense without a clear reason can confuse readers and disrupt the flow of your writing. Be mindful of the verb tense you are using and ensure that it remains consistent within each sentence and paragraph. 4. Lack of clarity and conciseness. One of the most common writing mistakes is a lack of clarity and conciseness. Unclear or convoluted sentences can confuse readers and make it difficult for them to grasp your intended message. To improve clarity, strive for simplicity in your writing. Use clear and concise language, avoid unnecessary jargon or technical terms, and break down complex ideas into easily understandable sentences. 5. Weak sentence structure. Weak sentence structure can make your writing appear dull and monotonous. Varying sentence structure adds rhythm and flow to your writing, making it more engaging for readers. Avoid using repetitive sentence structures and experiment with different sentence lengths and types, such as simple, compound, and complex sentences. This variety will make your writing more dynamic and enjoyable to read. 6. Lack of transition words and phrases. Transition words and phrases are essential for creating smooth and coherent writing. They help guide readers through your ideas and establish logical connections between sentences and paragraphs. Without proper transitions, your writing may feel disjointed and difficult to follow. Incorporate transition words and phrases such as, however, therefore, in addition, and, on the other hand, to improve the flow and coherence of your writing. 7. Overuse of passive voice. Using passive voice excessively can weaken the impact of your writing and make it less engaging. Passive voice often lacks clarity and can obscure the subject of the sentence. Whenever possible, strive for active voice, which is more direct and concise. Active voice not only improves clarity but also adds energy and strength to your writing. 8. Lack of proofreading and editing. Failing to proofread and edit your work thoroughly is a common mistake that can result in overlooked errors and inconsistencies. After completing a draft, take the time to review your writing with a critical eye. Look for any grammatical, spelling, or punctuation errors, as well as areas where clarity and coherence can be improved. Consider seeking feedback from others or using professional editing services to ensure the highest quality of your work. 9. Inadequate research and fact-checking. Insufficient research and fact-checking can undermine the credibility of your writing. It is essential to gather accurate and reliable information to support your arguments and claims. Take the time to conduct thorough research, verify your sources, and cross-reference information to ensure its accuracy. Incorporating well-researched and verified information will strengthen the credibility and impact of your writing. 10. Lack of consistency and structure. Maintaining consistency and structure in your writing is crucial for creating a cohesive and polished piece of work. Inconsistent formatting, tone, or style can confuse readers and make your writing appear unprofessional. Establish a clear structure for your writing, including an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Ensure that your writing maintains a consistent tone and style throughout to create a unified and coherent piece. By identifying and addressing these common writing mistakes, you can significantly improve the quality and impact of your work. Remember to proofread and edit your writing carefully, seek feedback from others, and continuously strive to refine your writing skills. With practice and attention to detail, you can become a more proficient and effective writer. 8.3 Structural and content editing. Structural and content editing is an essential part of the writing process that focuses on improving the overall structure and coherence of your work. This stage of editing involves evaluating the organization, flow, and clarity of your writing, as well as ensuring that your content is engaging and effectively communicates your ideas to your readers. By mastering the art of structural and content editing, you can elevate your writing to a higher level of quality and impact. Evaluating the structure. When it comes to structural editing, it's important to assess the overall organization and flow of your writing. Start by considering the logical progression of your ideas and how well they are connected to one another. Ask yourself if your writing follows a clear and coherent structure that guides your readers through your content. Look for any gaps or inconsistencies in your arguments or narrative and make sure that each section and paragraph contributes to the overall purpose of your piece. One effective technique for evaluating the structure of your writing is to create an outline or a visual map of your content. This can help you visualize the flow of your ideas and identify any areas that may need restructuring or further development. Consider the order in which you present your information and whether it effectively builds upon previous points or ideas. Rearrange sections or paragraphs if necessary to create a more logical and cohesive structure. Ensuring clarity and coherence. Clarity and coherence are crucial aspects of effective writing. During the structural and content editing process, pay close attention to the clarity of your sentences and paragraphs. Ensure that your ideas are expressed in a concise and straightforward manner, avoiding unnecessary jargon or complex language that may confuse your readers. Use clear and specific language to convey your message and avoid ambiguity. Coherence refers to the smooth and logical flow of your writing. Make sure that each paragraph and sentence connects to the previous one, creating a seamless transition between ideas. Use transitional words and phrases to guide your readers through your content and help them understand the relationships between different concepts. Additionally, check for consistency in your writing style, tone, and voice to maintain a cohesive and unified piece of work. Strengthening your content. Content editing involves evaluating the substance and effectiveness of your writing. It focuses on ensuring that your ideas are well developed, supported by evidence or examples, and engaging for your readers. During this stage, consider the following. Relevance. Assess the relevance of each piece of information or argument in relation to your overall message or purpose. Remove any irrelevant or repetitive content that does not contribute to the central theme of your writing. Depth. Evaluate the depth of your ideas and arguments. Are they adequately explored and supported? Consider whether you need to provide more evidence, examples, or explanations to strengthen your content and make it more persuasive. Engagement. Consider the level of engagement your writing provides to your readers. Is it interesting, thought-provoking, or emotionally compelling? Look for opportunities to add anecdotes, personal experiences, or vivid descriptions to captivate your audience. Balance. Ensure that your writing maintains a balanced perspective. Present different viewpoints or counterarguments when appropriate to demonstrate a fair and comprehensive understanding of the topic. Consistency. Check for consistency in your content. Ensure that your ideas and arguments align with your thesis statement or main objective. Eliminate any contradictions or inconsistencies that may confuse your readers. Seeking feedback. Editing your own work can be challenging, as it's easy to overlook mistakes or weaknesses in your writing. Seeking feedback from others can provide valuable insights and help you identify areas for improvement. Consider sharing your work with trusted friends, writing groups, or professional editors who can offer constructive criticism and suggestions. When receiving feedback, approach it with an open mind and a willingness to revise and refine your work. Consider the suggestions provided and evaluate whether they align with your original intent and vision for your writing. Remember that feedback is meant to help you grow as a writer and enhance the quality of your work. The iterative process. Structural and content editing is not a one-time task but rather an iterative process that may require multiple rounds of revision. It's important to approach this stage of editing with patience and persistence. Take breaks between editing sessions to gain fresh perspectives and return to your work with a clear mind. As you become more experienced in structural and content editing, you will develop a better understanding of your own writing strengths and weaknesses. This self-awareness will enable you to identify areas that require more attention and focus during the editing process. By mastering the art of structural and content editing, you can transform your writing into a polished and impactful piece of work. Remember that editing is an essential part of the writing process and should not be rushed. Embrace the opportunity to refine and enhance your writing, and enjoy the satisfaction of seeing your words come to life in their best possible form. 8.4 Polishing your prose. Once you have completed the structural and content editing of your writing, it's time to focus on polishing your prose. This final stage of the editing process involves refining your language, improving the flow of your sentences, and ensuring that your writing is clear, concise, and engaging. Here are some tips to help you polish your prose and take your writing to the next level. 1. Use strong and precise language. One of the key aspects of polished writing is the use of strong and precise language. Avoid vague or generic words and opt for specific and descriptive ones instead. For example, instead of saying, "the car was fast," you could say, "the car zoomed down the highway." This not only adds more detail but also creates a more vivid image in the reader's mind. Additionally, pay attention to the verbs you use. Strong verbs can bring your writing to life and make it more engaging. Instead of relying on weak verbs like is, or was, choose action verbs that convey a sense of movement and energy. For example, instead of saying, "she was walking slowly," you could say, "she sauntered." 2. Cut out unnecessary words. Polishing your prose also involves eliminating any unnecessary words or phrases that may clutter your writing. Look for instances where you can tighten your sentences and remove any redundancies. For example, instead of saying, "she nodded her head," you can simply say, "she nodded." This not only makes your writing more concise but also improves its clarity. Another way to cut out unnecessary words is to avoid using filler words or phrases. These are words that don't add any meaning to your sentences and can be removed without affecting the overall message. Examples of filler words include just, very, really, and actually. By eliminating these words, you can make your writing more direct and impactful. 3. Vary sentence structure. To keep your writing engaging and avoid monotony, it's important to vary your sentence structure. Mix up long and short sentences, use different sentence types, such as declarative, interrogative, or exclamatory, and incorporate a variety of sentence beginnings. This adds rhythm and flow to your writing, making it more enjoyable to read. Additionally, pay attention to the placement of your clauses and phrases within sentences. By strategically positioning them, you can create emphasis and highlight important information. Experiment with different sentence structures to find the most effective way to convey your ideas. 4. Check for consistency. Consistency is key to polished writing. Ensure that you maintain consistency in terms of tense, point of view, and style throughout your piece. Inconsistent writing can confuse readers and detract from the overall quality of your work. Check for consistency in your use of punctuation, capitalization, and formatting as well. Make sure you follow the appropriate style guide for your genre or publication. Consistency in these areas helps to create a professional and polished final product. 5. Read aloud and proofread. Reading your work aloud is an effective way to catch any errors or awkward phrasing that may have been missed during the editing process. When you read aloud, you can hear how your sentences flow and identify any areas that need improvement. Pay attention to the rhythm and cadence of your writing, and make adjustments as necessary. Proofreading is also crucial in the polishing stage. Carefully review your work for spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors. Look for typos, missing words, or any other mistakes that may have slipped through the editing process. It's helpful to take breaks between writing and proofreading sessions to approach your work with fresh eyes. 6. Seek feedback. Another valuable step in polishing your prose is seeking feedback from others. Share your work with trusted friends, writing groups, or beta readers who can provide constructive criticism and suggestions for improvement. Their fresh perspective can help you identify areas that may need further polishing and provide valuable insights. Consider joining a writing workshop or taking a writing course where you can receive feedback from experienced writers and learn from their expertise. Engaging in a supportive writing community can greatly enhance your writing skills and help you refine your prose. By following these tips and dedicating time to polish your prose, you can elevate the quality of your writing and captivate your readers. Remember, the editing and polishing process is just as important as the initial drafting. Embrace the opportunity to refine your work and create a polished final product that showcases your mastery of the art of words. 9. Finding your writing style. 9.1 Exploring different writing genres. Writing is a versatile art form that allows individuals to express their creativity and imagination. One of the most exciting aspects of writing is the ability to explore different genres. Each genre offers unique storytelling techniques, themes, and conventions that can enhance your writing skills and broaden your literary horizons. In this section, we will delve into the world of writing genres and discuss how you can explore and experiment with different genres to become a more versatile and accomplished writer. Understanding writing genres. A writing genre refers to a specific category or type of literature characterized by its content, style, and form. Some common writing genres include fiction, nonfiction, poetry, drama, mystery, romance, science fiction, fantasy, and historical fiction, among others. Each genre has its own set of rules, expectations, and audience preferences. The benefits of exploring different genres. Exploring different writing genres can have several benefits for aspiring writers. Firstly, it allows you to expand your creative boundaries and challenge yourself to write in new and exciting ways. By experimenting with different genres, you can discover your strengths and weaknesses as a writer and develop a more well-rounded skill set. Secondly, exploring different genres can help you find your unique writing voice. As you immerse yourself in various genres, you will naturally gravitate towards the ones that resonate with you the most. This exploration will enable you to discover your preferred style, themes, and narrative techniques, ultimately leading to the development of your own distinct writing voice. Furthermore, exploring different genres can enhance your storytelling abilities. Each genre has its own conventions and techniques for engaging readers and creating compelling narratives. By studying and practicing these techniques, you can learn how to craft well-structured plots, develop complex characters, and create immersive worlds that captivate your readers. Tips for exploring different genres. Read widely. To explore different genres effectively, it is essential to read widely across various genres. Expose yourself to different styles, themes, and storytelling techniques. Analyze the works of established authors in each genre to understand the conventions and expectations. Experiment with short stories. Writing short stories is an excellent way to experiment with different genres. Short stories allow you to explore different genres without committing to a full-length novel. Use this opportunity to test your skills and explore different narrative styles and themes. Attend writing workshops and conferences. Participating in writing workshops and conferences can provide valuable insights into different genres. These events often feature sessions dedicated to specific genres, where you can learn from experienced authors and industry professionals. Collaborate with other writers. Collaborating with other writers who specialize in different genres can be a great learning experience. By working together, you can exchange ideas, share feedback, and gain a deeper understanding of different genres. Embrace the writing process. Exploring different genres requires an open mind and a willingness to embrace the writing process. Be prepared to step out of your comfort zone and experiment with new ideas, styles, and themes. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Seek feedback. As you explore different genres, seek feedback from trusted peers, writing groups, or mentors. Constructive criticism can help you identify areas for improvement and refine your writing skills in each genre. Set goals. Set specific goals for exploring different genres. For example, challenge yourself to write a short story in a genre you have never tried before or aim to complete a novel in a different genre within a certain time frame. Setting goals will keep you motivated and focused on your exploration. Remember, exploring different genres is a journey of self-discovery and growth as a writer. Embrace the opportunity to step into new literary worlds, experiment with different styles, and find your unique voice. By exploring different genres, you will become a more versatile and accomplished writer, capable of captivating readers across a wide range of literary landscapes. 9.2 Discovering your unique voice. Finding your unique voice as a writer is an essential aspect of becoming a better writer. Your writing voice is what sets you apart from other writers and allows your personality and perspective to shine through in your work. It is the distinctive tone, style, and language that make your writing recognizable and authentic. Discovering and developing your unique voice can help you connect with your readers on a deeper level and make your writing more engaging and memorable. Embrace your authenticity. The first step in discovering your unique voice is to embrace your authenticity. Your voice is a reflection of who you are as a person, so it's important to be true to yourself and write from your own experiences, beliefs, and emotions. Don't try to imitate other writers or conform to a particular writing style just because it's popular or successful. Instead, focus on expressing your thoughts and ideas in a way that feels natural and genuine to you. Read widely. Reading widely is an excellent way to expose yourself to different writing styles and voices. Explore various genres, authors, and literary works to gain a broader understanding of the possibilities in writing. Pay attention to how different writers use language, structure their sentences, and convey their ideas. Take note of the elements that resonate with you and inspire you. By immersing yourself in diverse writing styles, you can begin to identify the aspects that align with your own voice and incorporate them into your own writing. Write freely. To discover your unique voice, it's crucial to write freely and without inhibition. Give yourself permission to experiment, take risks, and explore different writing techniques. Don't worry about judgment or criticism during the initial stages of your writing process. Allow your thoughts and ideas to flow onto the page without overthinking or self-editing. This will help you tap into your natural writing voice and uncover your true writing style. Reflect on your life experiences. Your life experiences shape your perspective and influence your writing voice. Take time to reflect on your past experiences, both positive and negative, and consider how they have impacted your thoughts, beliefs, and values. Think about the lessons you've learned, the challenges you've overcome, and the emotions you've felt. Drawing from these experiences can add depth and authenticity to your writing, making it more relatable and engaging for your readers. Experiment with different writing techniques. Exploring different writing techniques can help you discover new ways to express yourself and refine your writing voice. Try experimenting with different narrative structures, point of view, sentence structures, and literary devices. Play with the rhythm and flow of your sentences, experiment with different tones and moods, and vary your use of imagery and metaphors. By pushing the boundaries of your writing and stepping out of your comfort zone, you can uncover hidden facets of your voice and expand your writing repertoire. Seek feedback and learn from others. Seeking feedback from trusted peers, mentors, or writing groups can provide valuable insights into your writing voice. Share your work with others and ask for their honest opinions and suggestions. Pay attention to the aspects of your writing that resonate with them and the areas where they feel you can improve. However, remember that feedback is subjective, and ultimately, you should trust your instincts and stay true to your unique voice. Use feedback as a tool for growth and learning, but don't let it overshadow your individuality as a writer. Practice, practice, practice. Developing your unique voice as a writer takes time and practice. Set aside regular time for writing and make it a habit. The more you write, the more you will become familiar with your own voice and style. Don't be afraid to write imperfectly or make mistakes along the way. Embrace the process of growth and improvement, and keep refining your voice through consistent practice. Trust yourself. Ultimately, discovering your unique voice as a writer requires trust in yourself and your abilities. Trust that your perspective and experiences are valuable and worth sharing. Trust that your voice is worthy of being heard. Embrace your individuality and let your writing reflect who you are. Remember, your voice is what makes your writing special and sets you apart from others. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it shine through in your work. Finding your unique voice as a writer is a journey of self-discovery and self-expression. It requires patience, exploration, and a willingness to be vulnerable. Embrace the process, trust yourself, and allow your voice to evolve and grow. By discovering and nurturing your unique voice, you can become a better writer and create work that resonates with your readers. 9.3 Experimenting with writing techniques. As a writer, it is essential to continually evolve and grow in your craft. One way to do this is by experimenting with different writing techniques. By stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new approaches, you can expand your skills, discover new strengths, and develop a unique writing style. In this section, we will explore various writing techniques that you can experiment with to enhance your writing. 1. Free writing. Free writing is a technique that involves writing continuously without any restrictions or limitations. Set a timer for a specific duration, such as 10 or 15 minutes, and write whatever comes to mind without worrying about grammar, punctuation, or coherence. The goal of free writing is to let your thoughts flow freely and tap into your subconscious mind. This technique can help you generate new ideas, overcome writer's block, and uncover hidden insights. 2. Stream of consciousness. Similar to free writing, stream of consciousness writing involves capturing your thoughts as they occur in your mind. Write without any filters or self-censorship, allowing your thoughts to flow naturally. This technique can be particularly useful for developing authentic and realistic character voices or exploring the inner thoughts and emotions of your characters. It can also help you delve deeper into your own psyche and gain a better understanding of your own thoughts and feelings. 3. Writing prompts. Writing prompts are short phrases or sentences that serve as a starting point for your writing. They can be specific or open-ended, and they are designed to spark your creativity and imagination. You can find writing prompts online, in books, or create your own. Using writing prompts can help you break free from writer's block, explore new ideas, and challenge yourself to write outside of your usual comfort zone. 4. Flash fiction. Flash fiction is a form of extremely short storytelling that typically consists of a complete narrative in less than 1,000 words. This writing technique requires you to be concise and efficient in your storytelling, focusing on capturing the essence of a story in a limited space. Writing flash fiction can help you develop your ability to create compelling characters, build tension, and craft impactful endings. It also allows you to experiment with different genres and styles in a condensed format. 5. Writing in different genres. Exploring different genres can be an excellent way to expand your writing skills and discover new storytelling techniques. If you primarily write in one genre, challenge yourself to try writing in a different genre, such as mystery, romance, science fiction, or historical fiction. Each genre has its own conventions and expectations, and experimenting with different genres can help you develop a more versatile writing style. 6. Collaborative writing. Collaborative writing involves working with another writer or a group of writers to create a piece of writing together. This technique allows you to benefit from different perspectives, ideas, and writing styles. Collaborative writing can be done in various ways, such as co-authoring a book, participating in writing workshops or critique groups, or engaging in online writing communities. By collaborating with others, you can learn from their experiences, receive valuable feedback, and gain new insights into your own writing. 7. Experimental structures. Experimenting with different narrative structures can add depth and complexity to your writing. Instead of following a traditional linear structure, try using techniques such as nonlinear storytelling, multiple perspectives, or fragmented narratives. These experimental structures can create intrigue, engage readers in a unique way, and challenge their expectations. However, it is important to ensure that the structure serves the story and enhances the reader's experience rather than becoming a mere gimmick. 8. Playing with language. Language is a powerful tool for writers, and playing with language can help you develop a distinctive writing style. Experiment with different literary devices, such as metaphors, similes, alliteration, or personification, to add richness and depth to your writing. Explore different sentence structures, rhythm, and pacing to create a unique voice. However, it is important to strike a balance between experimentation and clarity, ensuring that your writing remains accessible to your readers. Remember, the goal of experimenting with writing techniques is not to abandon your own voice or style but to expand your skills and discover new possibilities. Embrace the process of exploration and be open to trying new approaches. By experimenting with different techniques, you can enhance your writing, develop your own unique style, and continue to grow as a writer. 9.4 Developing a consistent writing style. Developing a consistent writing style is an essential aspect of becoming a better writer. A consistent writing style not only helps you establish your unique voice but also enhances your ability to effectively communicate your ideas to your readers. In this section, we will explore some strategies and techniques to help you develop and maintain a consistent writing style. Understanding the importance of consistency. Consistency in writing refers to the uniformity and coherence of your writing style throughout your work. It involves using consistent language, tone, and structure to create a cohesive and engaging reading experience. Consistency is crucial because it helps readers connect with your writing and builds trust and credibility. When your writing style is consistent, readers can easily recognize your work and develop a sense of familiarity with your voice. This can lead to a loyal readership and a stronger connection between you and your audience. Consistency also helps you establish your brand as a writer and differentiate yourself from others in the industry. Analyzing your writing style. Before you can develop a consistent writing style, it's important to analyze your current writing style and identify its strengths and weaknesses. Take some time to review your previous work and look for patterns in your writing. Consider the following aspects. Language. Pay attention to the words and phrases you commonly use. Are there any recurring themes or motifs in your writing? Do you tend to use formal or informal language? Analyzing your language choices will help you understand your writing style better. Tone. Consider the tone of your writing. Is it conversational, authoritative, or poetic? Understanding the tone you naturally gravitate towards will help you maintain consistency in your future writing. Structure. Examine the structure of your sentences and paragraphs. Do you prefer long, descriptive sentences or short, concise ones? Are your paragraphs organized logically? Analyzing your structural choices will contribute to developing a consistent writing style. Voice. Reflect on your writing voice. Is it humorous, introspective, or informative? Your voice is a reflection of your personality and perspective as a writer. Identifying your voice will help you maintain consistency in your writing. Embracing your unique voice. One of the key elements of developing a consistent writing style is embracing your unique voice. Your voice is what sets you apart from other writers and makes your work distinct. To embrace your voice, consider the following strategies. Write authentically. Be true to yourself and write in a way that feels natural to you. Avoid imitating other writers or trying to conform to a particular style. Embracing your authentic voice will help you develop a consistent writing style. Be confident. Have confidence in your writing abilities and trust your instincts. Believe in the value of your unique perspective and let it shine through in your writing. Confidence will give your writing a consistent and authentic tone. Experiment and refine. Don't be afraid to experiment with different writing techniques and styles. Through experimentation, you can discover what works best for you and refine your writing style accordingly. This process of exploration and refinement will contribute to the development of a consistent writing style. Consistency in language and tone. To maintain consistency in your writing style, it's important to pay attention to your language and tone. Here are some strategies to help you achieve consistency in these areas. Create a style guide. Develop a style guide that outlines your preferred language and tone. This guide can include a list of words to use or avoid, guidelines for sentence structure, and instructions for maintaining a consistent tone. Refer to this guide whenever you write to ensure consistency. Read widely. Read books, articles, and blogs by writers whose style you admire. Pay attention to their language choices and tone. Reading widely will expose you to different writing styles and help you develop a better understanding of what consistency looks like in practice. Edit and revise. Take the time to edit and revise your work thoroughly. Look for inconsistencies in language and tone and make the necessary adjustments. Editing and revising are essential steps in maintaining a consistent writing style. Practice and feedback. Developing a consistent writing style takes practice and feedback. Here are some strategies to help you improve. Write regularly. Set aside dedicated time for writing and make it a habit. The more you write, the more you will become familiar with your writing style and the easier it will be to maintain consistency. Seek feedback. Share your work with trusted friends, writing groups, or mentors and ask for feedback. Their insights can help you identify areas where your writing style may be inconsistent and provide suggestions for improvement. Revise and refine. Use the feedback you receive to revise and refine your writing. Pay attention to the areas where consistency may be lacking and make the necessary adjustments. Continuously revising and refining your work will contribute to the development of a consistent writing style. Remember, developing a consistent writing style is a journey that requires time, practice, and self-reflection. Embrace your unique voice, pay attention to language and tone, and seek feedback to continually improve. By developing a consistent writing style, you will enhance your ability to engage and connect with your readers, ultimately becoming a better writer. 10. Researching and fact-checking. 10.1 The importance of research. Research is a fundamental aspect of the writing process. Whether you are writing fiction or nonfiction, conducting thorough research is essential for creating a well-informed and credible piece of work. Research not only adds depth and authenticity to your writing but also helps you develop a deeper understanding of your subject matter. In this section, we will explore the importance of research in writing and provide you with valuable tips on how to conduct effective research. Why is research important? Accuracy and credibility. Research ensures that your writing is accurate and credible. By gathering information from reliable sources, you can support your arguments, provide evidence, and avoid spreading misinformation. This is particularly important when writing nonfiction or academic works, where accuracy and credibility are crucial. Enhanced understanding. Research allows you to gain a deeper understanding of your topic. It helps you uncover new perspectives, explore different viewpoints, and discover relevant facts and details. This knowledge enriches your writing and enables you to present a well-rounded and comprehensive view of your subject matter. Building trust with readers. When readers encounter well-researched content, they are more likely to trust the author and engage with the material. By demonstrating your commitment to thorough research, you establish yourself as a knowledgeable and reliable writer, which can lead to a stronger connection with your audience. Avoiding plagiarism. Research helps you avoid unintentional plagiarism. By properly citing and referencing your sources, you give credit to the original authors and avoid any accusations of intellectual theft. Plagiarism can have severe consequences, both legally and ethically, so conducting thorough research is essential to maintain your integrity as a writer. Inspiration and ideas. Research can also serve as a source of inspiration and ideas. By immersing yourself in the subject matter, you may stumble upon interesting anecdotes, unique perspectives, or untapped areas of exploration. These discoveries can spark creativity and add depth to your writing, making it more engaging and captivating for your readers. Tips for conducting effective research. Define your research goals. Before diving into research, clearly define your goals and objectives. Determine what specific information you need to gather and what aspects of your topic you want to explore. This will help you stay focused and avoid getting overwhelmed by excessive information. Utilize a variety of sources. To ensure accuracy and reliability, use a diverse range of sources for your research. This includes books, scholarly articles, reputable websites, interviews, documentaries, and other credible resources. Be cautious of relying solely on a single source, as it may present a biased or incomplete perspective. Evaluate the credibility of sources. When conducting research, it is crucial to evaluate the credibility of your sources. Consider the author's expertise, the publication's reputation, and the presence of citations and references within the source. Avoid using sources that lack credibility or have a clear bias. Take detailed notes. As you conduct your research, take detailed notes to keep track of the information you gather. Organize your notes in a way that makes it easy to reference later. Include relevant quotes, page numbers, and source information to ensure proper citation and avoid plagiarism. Interview experts or individuals. If your writing requires specialized knowledge or personal experiences, consider conducting interviews with experts or individuals who can provide valuable insights. Prepare thoughtful questions and be an active listener during the interview to gather the most relevant and accurate information. Fact-check and verify information. Always fact-check the information you gather during your research. Cross-reference multiple sources to ensure accuracy and verify any claims or statistics. This step is crucial to avoid spreading misinformation and maintain the integrity of your writing. Stay organized. Keep your research materials organized to streamline your writing process. Use folders, digital tools, or note-taking apps to store and categorize your research findings. This will make it easier to access the information you need when writing and referencing your sources. Remember, research is an ongoing process that continues throughout the writing journey. As you write, you may discover the need for additional information or find gaps in your knowledge. Embrace the iterative nature of research and be open to revisiting and expanding your research as needed. By prioritizing research in your writing process, you will create well-informed, credible, and engaging content that resonates with your readers. So, embrace the importance of research and let it guide you towards mastery in the art of words. 10.2 Finding reliable sources. In today's digital age, where information is readily available at our fingertips, it is crucial for writers to find reliable sources to support their writing. Whether you are working on a novel, an article, or an academic paper, using credible sources adds credibility and depth to your work. However, with the vast amount of information available online, it can be challenging to determine which sources are trustworthy and accurate. This section will provide you with valuable tips and strategies to help you find reliable sources for your writing. Evaluating online sources. The internet is a treasure trove of information, but not all sources are created equal. When conducting online research, it is essential to critically evaluate the credibility and reliability of the sources you come across. Here are some factors to consider when evaluating online sources. Authoritative websites. Start by looking for reputable websites that are known for providing accurate and reliable information. Government websites, educational institutions, and established news organizations are often reliable sources of information. Author credentials. Check the author's credentials and expertise in the subject matter. Look for their qualifications, experience, and affiliations. Authors with relevant expertise are more likely to provide accurate and reliable information. Publication date. Consider the publication date of the source. Depending on your topic, you may need the most up-to-date information. However, for certain subjects, older sources may still be relevant and valuable. References and citations. Look for sources that provide references and citations to support their claims. This indicates that the author has done thorough research and is relying on credible sources themselves. Bias and objectivity. Assess the objectivity of the source. Determine if there is any bias or if the information presented is balanced and supported by evidence. Be cautious of sources that have a clear agenda or are overly opinionated. Website domain. Consider the domain of the website. Websites with .edu educational institutions and .gov government domains are generally more reliable than .com commercial or .net network domains. However, this is not a definitive rule, and you should still evaluate the content of the website. Utilizing academic databases. Academic databases are excellent resources for finding reliable and scholarly sources. These databases contain peer-reviewed articles, research papers, and other academic publications. Here are some popular academic databases you can explore. JSTOR. JSTOR is a digital library that provides access to a vast collection of academic journals, books, and primary sources. It covers various disciplines, including humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. PubMed. PubMed is a database maintained by the National Library of Medicine. It focuses on biomedical literature, including research articles, clinical studies, and reviews. IEE Explore. IEE Explore is a digital library that specializes in electrical engineering, computer science, and electronics. It contains technical articles, conference papers, and standards. Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a search engine specifically designed for scholarly literature. It indexes academic publications from various disciplines and provides access to both free and subscription-based content. When using academic databases, make use of advanced search options to refine your search and find the most relevant and reliable sources. Additionally, pay attention to the citation information provided by the database, as it can help you locate the full text of the source. Consulting subject matter experts. Sometimes, the most reliable sources are the experts in the field. If you are writing on a specialized topic, consider reaching out to subject matter experts for their insights and expertise. Experts can provide valuable information, offer unique perspectives, and even point you towards additional reliable sources. You can connect with subject matter experts through various channels, such as interviews. Request an interview with an expert in your field of interest. Prepare a list of well-thought-out questions and conduct the interview either in person, over the phone, or via email. Professional networks. Join professional organizations and networks related to your writing topic. Attend conferences, workshops, and seminars where you can meet and interact with experts in your field. Online communities. Participate in online forums, discussion boards, and social media groups that focus on your writing topic. Engage in conversations, ask questions, and seek advice from knowledgeable individuals. Remember to be respectful of the expert's time and expertise. Prepare thoughtful questions, listen actively, and express gratitude for their willingness to share their knowledge. Verifying information. Even when you find sources that appear reliable, it is essential to verify the information before including it in your writing. Here are some strategies to help you verify the accuracy of the information. Cross-reference. Cross-reference the information with multiple sources to ensure consistency and accuracy. If multiple reputable sources provide the same information, it is more likely to be reliable. Fact-checking websites. Utilize fact-checking websites such as Snopes, factcheck.org, or PolitiFact to verify claims, debunk myths, and identify misinformation. Primary sources. Whenever possible, refer to primary sources such as original research papers, official documents, or first-hand accounts. Primary sources provide the most accurate and reliable information. Expert opinion. Consult multiple experts in the field to get their opinion on the information you have found. Experts can provide insights and help you determine the credibility of the information. By following these strategies and critically evaluating your sources, you can ensure that the information you include in your writing is reliable, accurate, and trustworthy. Remember, the credibility of your work depends on the credibility of your sources. 10.3 Conducting effective interviews. Interviews can be a valuable tool for writers, providing first-hand information and insights that can enhance the authenticity and depth of their work. Whether you are writing a nonfiction article, a biography, or even a fictional story, conducting effective interviews can help you gather the necessary information and create compelling narratives. In this section, we will explore the key steps and techniques for conducting interviews that yield valuable results. Preparation. Before conducting an interview, it is essential to prepare thoroughly. Start by researching your subject or topic to gain a solid understanding of the background and context. This will help you ask informed and relevant questions during the interview. Take the time to familiarize yourself with any previous interviews or articles about the person or topic you are interviewing. This will help you avoid asking repetitive questions and allow you to delve deeper into new areas. Create a list of questions that cover the key points you want to address during the interview. Start with broad, open-ended questions to encourage the interviewee to share their thoughts and experiences. Then, follow up with more specific questions to gather detailed information. It is also helpful to have a backup list of questions in case the conversation veers off track or if you need to fill any gaps in your knowledge. Setting up the interview. Once you have prepared your questions, it is time to set up the interview. Contact the interviewee and request their availability. Be respectful of their time and schedule, and try to find a mutually convenient time and location for the interview. If an in-person interview is not possible, consider conducting the interview over the phone or through video conferencing tools. If you are conducting an in-person interview, choose a quiet and comfortable location where you can have a focused conversation. Make sure to arrive early to set up any recording equipment and test its functionality. It is also a good idea to have a backup recording method, such as taking notes or using a backup audio recorder, to ensure you capture all the important details. Conducting the interview. During the interview, it is crucial to create a comfortable and open atmosphere for the interviewee. Start by introducing yourself and explaining the purpose of the interview. Assure them that their insights and experiences are valuable and that you are genuinely interested in their perspective. Listen actively and attentively to the interviewee's responses. Avoid interrupting or imposing your own opinions. Instead, encourage them to elaborate on their answers by asking follow-up questions. Use active listening techniques, such as nodding and maintaining eye contact, to show your engagement and interest. Be flexible and adaptable during the interview. While it is essential to stick to your prepared questions, be open to exploring new avenues that arise during the conversation. Sometimes, the most valuable information comes from unexpected tangents or spontaneous insights. Allow the interviewee to guide the conversation while gently steering it back to your main topics when necessary. Building rapport. Building rapport with the interviewee is crucial for creating a comfortable and productive interview environment. Show genuine interest in their experiences and perspectives. Use empathy and active listening to establish a connection and make them feel valued. Avoid judgment or criticism, even if you disagree with their opinions. Remember, your goal is to gather information and insights, not to debate or challenge the interviewee. Ask open-ended questions that encourage the interviewee to share personal anecdotes and experiences. This will help you capture their unique voice and perspective. Use prompts such as, "Can you tell me more about?" or "What was your experience like when?" to encourage them to provide detailed and meaningful responses. Recording and note-taking. To ensure accuracy and capture all the important details, it is essential to record the interview. Use a reliable recording device or software that produces clear and high-quality audio. Test the recording equipment before the interview to avoid any technical issues. If you are taking notes in addition to recording, focus on jotting down key points, quotes, and any observations that may be helpful during the writing process. Follow-up and gratitude. After the interview, it is essential to follow up with a thank you note or email to express your gratitude for the interviewee's time and insights. This gesture not only shows your appreciation but also helps maintain a positive relationship for future collaborations or follow-up questions. Transcribing and analyzing. Once the interview is complete, it is time to transcribe and analyze the recorded material. Transcribing the interview will allow you to review the conversation in detail and identify any additional insights or quotes that may have been missed during the initial interview. There are various transcription services and software available that can help streamline this process. Analyze the interview material by reviewing the key points, themes, and quotes that emerge during the conversation. Look for patterns or connections that can enhance your understanding of the subject or topic. This analysis will serve as a foundation for incorporating the interview material into your writing. Integrating interview material into your writing. When incorporating interview material into your writing, it is essential to maintain the interviewee's voice and authenticity. Use direct quotes to capture their exact words and convey their unique perspective. Introduce the interviewee and provide context for their insights to help readers understand their relevance and credibility. Ensure that the interview material is seamlessly integrated into your writing. Use transitions and connective phrases to smoothly transition between your own narration and the interviewee's quotes. This will create a cohesive and engaging narrative that combines your analysis and the interviewee's first-hand experiences. Conclusion. Conducting effective interviews is a valuable skill for writers, enabling them to gather first-hand information and insights that enhance the authenticity and depth of their work. By preparing thoroughly, creating a comfortable atmosphere, and actively listening, writers can conduct interviews that yield valuable results. Remember to follow up with gratitude, transcribe and analyze the interview material, and seamlessly integrate it into your writing. With these techniques, you can conduct interviews that enrich your writing and captivate your readers. 10.4 Fact-checking and verifying information. In the digital age, where information is readily available at our fingertips, it is crucial for writers to prioritize fact-checking and verifying the information they use in their writing. Whether you are writing a news article, a research paper, or a work of fiction, ensuring the accuracy and reliability of your information is essential for maintaining credibility and integrity as a writer. The importance of fact-checking. Fact-checking is the process of verifying the accuracy of information, claims, or statements before including them in your writing. It involves conducting thorough research, cross-referencing multiple sources, and critically evaluating the credibility of the information you come across. Fact-checking is not only important for nonfiction writing but also for fiction, as even fictional stories can be grounded in real-world facts and events. By fact-checking your writing, you can maintain credibility. Inaccurate or false information can damage your reputation as a writer. By fact-checking, you ensure that your work is reliable and trustworthy. Avoid spreading misinformation. In an era of fake news and misinformation, it is crucial to be responsible and ensure that the information you share is accurate. Fact-checking helps you avoid perpetuating false information. Enhance the quality of your writing. Fact-checking helps you provide accurate and detailed information, making your writing more informative and valuable to your readers. Build trust with your audience. When readers know that they can rely on your work for accurate information, they are more likely to trust and engage with your writing. Fact-checking process. To effectively fact-check and verify information, follow these steps. 1. Start with reliable sources. Begin your fact-checking process by using reputable and authoritative sources. These can include academic journals, government publications, well-established news outlets, and books written by experts in the field. Avoid relying solely on social media posts, personal blogs, or unverified websites, as they may not provide accurate or reliable information. 2. Cross-reference multiple sources. To ensure the accuracy of the information you find, cross-reference it with multiple sources. Look for consistent information across different sources, as this increases the likelihood of accuracy. If you come across conflicting information, dig deeper to find more reliable sources or consult experts in the field. 3. Verify the credibility of the source. Evaluate the credibility of the sources you use. Consider the reputation of the author or organization, their expertise in the subject matter, and whether they have a bias or agenda. Look for indicators of credibility, such as peer-reviewed articles, citations, or affiliations with reputable institutions. 4. Fact-check specific details. Pay attention to specific details, statistics, or claims in your writing. Verify them by finding primary sources or reputable studies that support the information. Be cautious of relying on secondary sources or hearsay, as they may not provide accurate or up-to-date information. 5. Use fact-checking tools and websites. Utilize fact-checking tools and websites to assist you in verifying information. These resources can help you fact-check specific claims, debunk myths, and identify misinformation. Some popular fact-checking websites include Snopes, factcheck.org, and PolitiFact. 6. Interview experts or eyewitnesses. If your writing involves complex or specialized topics, consider interviewing experts or eyewitnesses to gather first-hand information. Their insights and expertise can provide valuable context and ensure the accuracy of your writing. 7. Document your sources. Keep a record of all the sources you use during your fact-checking process. This will not only help you in citing your sources correctly but also allow you to revisit them if needed. Properly documenting your sources is essential for maintaining transparency and credibility in your writing. Common fact-checking pitfalls. While fact-checking is crucial, it is important to be aware of common pitfalls that writers may encounter. Confirmation bias. Be mindful of your own biases and avoid cherry-picking information that supports your preconceived notions. Fact-checking requires objectivity and a commitment to seeking the truth, even if it challenges your initial beliefs. Outdated information. Ensure that the information you use is up-to-date and reflects the most current research or events. Information can change over time, so it is important to verify the timeliness of your sources. Satire and parody. Be cautious when fact-checking satirical or parody content. While these forms of writing may contain elements of truth, they are often intended for entertainment purposes and should not be taken as factual information. Misleading sources. Some sources may appear credible at first glance but may have hidden biases or agendas. Be critical of the sources you use and evaluate their credibility thoroughly. Conclusion. Fact-checking and verifying information is an essential skill for writers in today's information-driven world. By prioritizing accuracy and reliability, you can maintain credibility, avoid spreading misinformation, and provide valuable content to your readers. Remember to start with reliable sources, cross-reference multiple sources, verify the credibility of your sources, fact-check specific details, use fact-checking tools, interview experts, and document your sources. By following these steps and being aware of common pitfalls, you can ensure that your writing is well-researched, accurate, and trustworthy. 11. Polishing your writing. 11.1 Proofreading for errors. Proofreading is an essential step in the writing process that allows you to identify and correct errors in your work before it is published or shared with others. It involves carefully reviewing your writing for spelling, grammar, punctuation, and other mistakes that may have been overlooked during the initial drafting and editing stages. By dedicating time and attention to proofreading, you can ensure that your writing is polished, professional, and error-free. In this section, we will explore some effective strategies and techniques for proofreading your work. The importance of proofreading. Proofreading is crucial because even minor errors can significantly impact the clarity and credibility of your writing. Spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, and punctuation errors can distract readers and undermine the overall quality of your work. By thoroughly proofreading your writing, you can eliminate these errors and present a polished piece of writing that effectively communicates your ideas. Creating a proofreading checklist. To streamline your proofreading process, it can be helpful to create a checklist of common errors to look out for. This checklist can serve as a guide to ensure that you cover all the necessary aspects of proofreading. Some items you may include on your checklist are: spelling, check for any misspelled words and ensure that they are spelled correctly. Grammar, review your writing for proper grammar usage, including subject-verb agreement, verb tenses, and sentence structure. Punctuation, verify that all punctuation marks, such as commas, periods, and quotation marks, are used correctly. Capitalization, check for consistent and appropriate capitalization throughout your writing. Homonyms, pay attention to words that sound the same but have different meanings, such as there and there, and ensure that you have used the correct word. Consistency, ensure that your writing is consistent in terms of style, tone, and formatting. Formatting, check for any formatting errors, such as inconsistent indentation or spacing. Clarity, review your writing for clarity and coherence, ensuring that your ideas are expressed clearly and logically. Word choice, verify that you have used the most appropriate and precise words to convey your intended meaning. Citations and references, if applicable, double-check your citations and references to ensure accuracy and consistency. By following a checklist, you can systematically review your writing and catch any errors that may have been overlooked. Taking a break. Before you begin proofreading, it can be beneficial to take a break from your writing. This break allows you to approach your work with fresh eyes, making it easier to spot errors and inconsistencies. Stepping away from your writing for a few hours or even a day can help you gain a new perspective and improve your ability to identify mistakes. Reading aloud. One effective proofreading technique is to read your writing aloud. When you read aloud, you engage both your visual and auditory senses, making it easier to detect errors. By listening to the flow and rhythm of your writing, you can identify awkward phrasing, repetitive words, and other issues that may not be apparent when reading silently. Reading aloud also helps you catch missing words or incorrect sentence structures that may have been overlooked during the editing process. Proofreading in multiple passes. To ensure thorough proofreading, it is often helpful to go through your writing in multiple passes, focusing on different aspects each time. In the first pass, you may concentrate on spelling and grammar, while in the second pass, you may pay attention to punctuation and formatting. By breaking down the proofreading process into smaller, more manageable tasks, you can give each aspect the attention it deserves and minimize the chances of overlooking errors. Utilizing proofreading tools. In addition to manual proofreading, you can also take advantage of various proofreading tools and software available online. These tools can help identify spelling and grammar errors, suggest alternative word choices, and provide feedback on sentence structure and clarity. While these tools can be helpful, it is important to remember that they are not foolproof and may not catch all errors. Therefore, it is essential to use them as a supplement to your own proofreading efforts rather than relying solely on them. Seeking feedback. Another valuable proofreading strategy is to seek feedback from others. By sharing your writing with trusted friends, colleagues, or writing groups, you can gain fresh perspectives and insights. Others may be able to spot errors or areas of confusion that you may have missed. Additionally, receiving feedback can help you identify any weaknesses in your writing and provide an opportunity for improvement. Final thoughts. Proofreading is a critical step in the writing process that should not be overlooked. By dedicating time and attention to proofreading, you can ensure that your writing is error-free, polished, and professional. Remember to create a proofreading checklist, take breaks, read aloud, proofread in multiple passes, utilize proofreading tools, and seek feedback from others. By implementing these strategies, you can enhance the clarity and coherence of your writing, leaving a lasting impression on your readers. 11.2 Improving clarity and coherence. Clarity and coherence are essential elements of effective writing. When your writing is clear and coherent, it becomes easier for your readers to understand and follow your ideas. In this section, we will explore some strategies and techniques to improve the clarity and coherence of your writing. 1. Organize your thoughts. Before you start writing, take some time to organize your thoughts and create a clear outline. This will help you structure your ideas and ensure that your writing flows logically. Start by identifying the main points you want to convey and then arrange them in a logical order. Consider using headings and subheadings to guide your readers through your content. 2. Use clear and concise language. One of the keys to clarity is using clear and concise language. Avoid using jargon, technical terms, or complex sentences that may confuse your readers. Instead, strive for simplicity and clarity in your writing. Use plain language and explain any complex concepts or terms in a way that is easy for your readers to understand. 3. Be mindful of sentence structure. Sentence structure plays a crucial role in the clarity and coherence of your writing. Use a variety of sentence lengths and structures to keep your writing engaging and avoid monotony. Varying your sentence structure can also help you emphasize important points and create a more dynamic flow in your writing. 4. Use transition words and phrases. Transition words and phrases are essential for creating coherence in your writing. They help to connect ideas and guide your readers through your content. Examples of transition words and phrases include, however, therefore, in addition, on the other hand, and, consequently. By using these words and phrases, you can create smooth transitions between paragraphs and ensure that your writing flows logically. 5. Provide clear explanations and examples. When introducing new concepts or ideas, it is important to provide clear explanations and examples to help your readers understand them better. Use concrete examples, anecdotes, or case studies to illustrate your points and make them more relatable. This will not only enhance the clarity of your writing but also make it more engaging for your readers. 6. Use headings and subheadings. Headings and subheadings are not only useful for organizing your thoughts but also for improving the clarity of your writing. They act as signposts, guiding your readers through your content and helping them navigate your ideas. Use descriptive and informative headings that accurately reflect the content of each section. This will make it easier for your readers to find the information they are looking for and understand the structure of your writing. 7. Revise and edit your work. Improving clarity and coherence often requires multiple rounds of revision and editing. After you have finished writing, take some time to review your work with a critical eye. Look for any areas where your writing may be unclear or confusing and make the necessary revisions. Pay attention to sentence structure, word choice, and the overall flow of your writing. Consider seeking feedback from others, such as peers or writing groups, to gain different perspectives on your work. 8. Read your work aloud. Reading your work aloud can be a helpful technique for improving clarity and coherence. When you read your writing aloud, you can identify any awkward or unclear sentences that may need revision. Pay attention to the rhythm and flow of your writing and make adjustments as necessary. Reading aloud also allows you to hear how your writing sounds, which can help you identify areas where you may need to improve the clarity and coherence of your ideas. 9. Seek feedback. Seeking feedback from others is an invaluable way to improve the clarity and coherence of your writing. Share your work with trusted friends, colleagues, or writing groups and ask for their input. They can provide valuable insights and suggestions for improving the clarity and coherence of your writing. Be open to constructive criticism and use it as an opportunity to refine your writing skills. 10. Practice, practice, practice. Improving clarity and coherence in your writing takes practice. The more you write, the more you will develop your skills in conveying your ideas clearly and coherently. Set aside regular time for writing and make it a habit. Experiment with different writing techniques and styles to find what works best for you. As you continue to practice, you will become more comfortable and confident in your ability to write with clarity and coherence. Remember, improving clarity and coherence in your writing is an ongoing process. It requires attention to detail, revision, and a commitment to continuously refining your skills. By implementing these strategies and techniques, you can enhance the clarity and coherence of your writing and engage your readers more effectively. 11.3 Enhancing sentence variety. One of the key elements of effective writing is sentence variety. When your writing consists of sentences that are too similar in structure and length, it can become monotonous and dull. On the other hand, incorporating a variety of sentence types and lengths can make your writing more engaging and dynamic. In this section, we will explore different techniques to enhance sentence variety in your writing. 1. Vary sentence length. One way to add variety to your writing is by varying the length of your sentences. Mixing short and long sentences can create a rhythmic flow and keep your readers engaged. Short sentences can be used to convey important information or create emphasis, while longer sentences can provide detailed descriptions or explanations. Consider the following example. Short sentence, she ran. Long sentence, with her heart pounding and her breath quickening, she sprinted as fast as her legs could carry her, desperate to escape the looming danger. By combining short and long sentences, you can create a more dynamic and engaging writing style. 2. Use different sentence structures. Another way to enhance sentence variety is by using different sentence structures. Experiment with different sentence types, such as simple, compound, complex, and compound-complex sentences. Each type has its own unique structure and can be used to convey different ideas and information. Simple sentence, she opened the door. Compound sentence. She opened the door, and the sunlight flooded into the room. Complex sentence. As she opened the door, the sunlight flooded into the room. Compound complex sentence. She opened the door, and as the sunlight flooded into the room, she felt a sense of warmth and comfort. Using a mix of sentence structures can add variety and complexity to your writing, making it more engaging for your readers. 3. Incorporate different sentence beginnings. To avoid repetitive sentence structures, try starting your sentences with different words or phrases. This can help create a more varied and interesting flow to your writing. Instead of always starting with the subject of the sentence, consider starting with an adverb, prepositional phrase, or dependent clause. Subject beginning, she walked to the park. Adverb beginning, slowly, she walked to the park. Prepositional phrase beginning, in the early morning, she walked to the park. Dependent clause beginning, although she was tired, she walked to the park. By varying the way you begin your sentences, you can add depth and complexity to your writing. 4. Experiment with sentence types. In addition to varying sentence structures, you can also experiment with different sentence types to enhance sentence variety. Some common sentence types include declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences. Each type has its own purpose and can be used to convey different emotions or intentions. Declarative sentence, she walked to the park. Interrogative sentence, did she walk to the park? Imperative sentence, walk to the park. Exclamatory sentence, what a beautiful park. By incorporating different sentence types, you can add variety and impact to your writing. 5. Pay attention to sentence rhythm. Sentence rhythm refers to the flow and cadence of your sentences. By varying the length and structure of your sentences, you can create a rhythmic pattern that adds musicality to your writing. Read your sentences aloud to determine if they have a pleasing rhythm. If you notice any repetitive patterns or monotonous sections, revise your sentences to create a more balanced and varied rhythm. 6. Edit and revise. Enhancing sentence variety is an ongoing process that requires careful editing and revision. After completing a draft of your writing, review it with a critical eye and look for opportunities to improve sentence variety. Pay attention to repetitive sentence structures, lengths, and beginnings. Make necessary changes to create a more diverse and engaging writing style. In conclusion, sentence variety is an essential aspect of effective writing. By incorporating a mix of sentence lengths, structures, beginnings, types, and rhythms, you can create a more engaging and dynamic piece of writing. Experiment with these techniques and revise your work to enhance sentence variety and captivate your readers. 11.4 Streamlining your writing. Streamlining your writing is an essential skill for any writer looking to improve their craft. It involves refining your writing style, eliminating unnecessary words and phrases, and creating a clear and concise message for your readers. By streamlining your writing, you can enhance the readability and impact of your work. In this section, we will explore various techniques and strategies to help you streamline your writing and become a more effective writer. 1. Eliminate redundancies. One of the first steps in streamlining your writing is to identify and eliminate redundancies. Redundancies occur when you use multiple words or phrases that convey the same meaning. By removing these redundancies, you can make your writing more concise and impactful. Here are some examples of common redundancies and how to eliminate them. Close proximity can be simplified to proximity. Final outcome can be shortened to outcome. Past history can be reduced to history. By being mindful of these redundancies, you can tighten your writing and make it more efficient. 2. Use active voice. Using active voice instead of passive voice is another effective way to streamline your writing. Active voice makes your sentences more direct and engaging, while passive voice can make them sound wordy and convoluted. Here's an example to illustrate the difference. Passive voice, the book was read by Sarah. Active voice, Sarah read the book. In the active voice sentence, the subject, Sarah, performs the action, read, making the sentence more straightforward and concise. By using active voice, you can eliminate unnecessary words and create a more engaging narrative. 3. Simplify sentence structure. Complex sentence structures can often confuse readers and make your writing appear cluttered. To streamline your writing, aim for simplicity in your sentence structure. Use shorter sentences and break down complex ideas into smaller, more digestible parts. This will make your writing easier to follow and understand. Additionally, consider using bullet points or numbered lists to present information in a clear and concise manner. 4. Remove filler words and phrases. Filler words and phrases are unnecessary additions to your writing that do not contribute to the overall message. Examples of filler words and phrases include very, really, in order to, and due to the fact that. By removing these fillers, you can make your writing more concise and impactful. Here are some examples. She was very happy can be simplified to she was happy. He really enjoyed the movie can be shortened to he enjoyed the movie. By eliminating filler words and phrases, you can streamline your writing and make it more powerful. 5. Use clear and precise language. Using clear and precise language is crucial for streamlining your writing. Avoid using vague or ambiguous words that can confuse your readers. Instead, opt for specific and descriptive language that conveys your message effectively. For example, vague, the car was fast. Precise, the car accelerated at an impressive speed. By using clear and precise language, you can streamline your writing and ensure that your message is communicated clearly. 6. Edit and revise. Streamlining your writing requires careful editing and revision. After completing a draft, take the time to review your work and identify areas that can be streamlined. Look for repetitive phrases, unnecessary details, and wordy sentences. Trim down your writing by removing anything that does not contribute to the overall message. Additionally, consider seeking feedback from others to gain different perspectives on how to streamline your writing effectively. 7. Practice concise writing. Concise writing is a skill that can be developed through practice. Challenge yourself to write in a more concise manner by setting word limits for your writing exercises or practicing summarizing complex ideas in a few sentences. By regularly practicing concise writing, you will become more adept at streamlining your writing and conveying your message effectively. Conclusion. Streamlining your writing is an essential skill for any writer looking to improve their craft. By eliminating redundancies, using active voice, simplifying sentence structure, removing filler words and phrases, using clear and precise language, and practicing concise writing, you can streamline your writing and create a more impactful and engaging piece of work. Remember, effective writing is not about using more words, but about using the right words to convey your message concisely and powerfully. 12. Building a writing career. 12.1 Setting writing goals. Setting clear and achievable writing goals is an essential step in becoming a successful writer. Whether you are just starting your writing journey or have been writing for years, having well-defined goals can provide you with direction, motivation, and a sense of purpose. In this section, we will explore the importance of setting writing goals and provide you with practical tips on how to set effective goals for your writing career. Why set writing goals? Setting writing goals is crucial for several reasons. Firstly, goals give you a clear vision of what you want to achieve as a writer. They help you define your aspirations, whether it's completing a novel, publishing a collection of short stories, or becoming a freelance writer. By setting specific goals, you can focus your efforts and work towards tangible outcomes. Secondly, goals provide you with a sense of direction and purpose. They act as a roadmap, guiding you through the writing process and helping you stay on track. When you have a clear goal in mind, it becomes easier to prioritize your writing tasks and make progress towards your desired outcome. Additionally, setting goals helps you stay motivated and committed to your writing. Writing can be a challenging and solitary endeavor, and it's easy to get discouraged or lose focus along the way. However, when you have well-defined goals, they serve as a source of inspiration and remind you why you started writing in the first place. Goals provide a sense of purpose and drive, helping you overcome obstacles and stay dedicated to your craft. Tips for setting effective writing goals. Now that we understand the importance of setting writing goals, let's explore some practical tips to help you set effective goals for your writing career. Be specific. When setting writing goals, it's important to be as specific as possible. Instead of setting a vague goal like, write a book, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. For example, set a goal to write a certain number of words or pages each day or complete a specific chapter by a certain date. Specific goals provide clarity and make it easier to track your progress. Set realistic goals. While it's important to challenge yourself, it's equally important to set realistic goals. Consider your current commitments, time constraints, and writing abilities when setting your goals. Setting unattainable goals can lead to frustration and disappointment, which may hinder your motivation and progress. Start with smaller, achievable goals and gradually increase the difficulty as you gain confidence and experience. Break down long-term goals. Long-term goals, such as publishing a novel or becoming a full-time writer, can feel overwhelming. To make them more manageable, break them down into smaller, short-term goals. For example, set goals to complete specific chapters, revise your manuscript, or submit your work to literary magazines. Breaking down long-term goals into smaller milestones allows you to celebrate achievements along the way and maintain momentum. Make your goals measurable. To track your progress effectively, make your goals measurable. Instead of setting a goal like, write more, set a goal to write a specific number of words or spend a certain amount of time writing each day. Measurable goals provide a clear benchmark for success and allow you to evaluate your progress objectively. Set deadlines. Deadlines are powerful motivators that help you stay focused and accountable. When setting goals, assign realistic deadlines to each task or milestone. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and prevent procrastination. However, be flexible with your deadlines and adjust them if necessary. The key is to set deadlines that challenge you without overwhelming you. Write down your goals. Writing down your goals makes them more tangible and increases your commitment to achieving them. Keep a writing journal or create a vision board where you can record your goals and track your progress. Review your goals regularly to stay focused and motivated. Celebrate achievements. Celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, is essential for maintaining motivation and momentum. When you reach a milestone or accomplish a goal, take the time to acknowledge and reward yourself. Celebrating your achievements reinforces positive behavior and encourages you to continue working towards your larger goals. Remember, setting writing goals is a personal process, and what works for one writer may not work for another. Experiment with different goal-setting techniques and find a method that resonates with you. By setting clear and achievable goals, you can take control of your writing journey and move closer to realizing your dreams as a writer. 12.2 Building a writing portfolio. A writing portfolio is an essential tool for any aspiring writer looking to establish themselves in the industry. It serves as a showcase of your skills, experience, and range as a writer. Building a strong writing portfolio can open doors to various opportunities, such as securing freelance work, attracting potential clients or publishers, and even landing a book deal. In this section, we will explore the steps you can take to create an impressive writing portfolio that highlights your talent and expertise. 1. Determine your focus. Before you start building your writing portfolio, it's important to determine your focus. Consider the type of writing you want to showcase and the audience you want to target. Are you interested in fiction, nonfiction, journalism, or copywriting? Identifying your niche will help you curate your portfolio to cater to your desired audience and demonstrate your expertise in that particular area. 2. Select your best work. Once you have determined your focus, it's time to select your best work to include in your portfolio. Choose pieces that highlight your strengths as a writer and showcase your versatility. If you have a variety of writing styles or genres, consider including samples from each to demonstrate your range. Aim for a balanced selection that represents your skills and interests. 3. Edit and polish your work. Before adding your selected pieces to your portfolio, make sure to edit and polish them to perfection. Ensure that your writing is free from grammatical errors, typos, and inconsistencies. Pay attention to the overall structure, flow, and clarity of your work. If necessary, seek feedback from trusted peers or mentors to help you refine your writing and make it shine. 4. Create an online presence. In today's digital age, having an online presence is crucial for writers. Consider creating a website or blog where you can showcase your portfolio. This will serve as a central hub for potential clients or publishers to explore your work. Make sure your website is visually appealing, easy to navigate, and includes a clear and concise bio that highlights your writing experience and achievements. 5. Include a variety of writing samples. When building your writing portfolio, it's important to include a variety of writing samples to demonstrate your versatility. This could include articles, blog posts, short stories, essays, or any other form of writing that showcases your skills. Including a mix of different genres or styles will show potential clients or publishers that you are adaptable and capable of tackling various writing projects. 6. Consider guest blogging or freelance writing. To further enhance your writing portfolio, consider guest blogging or freelancing for reputable publications or websites. This will not only provide you with additional writing samples but also increase your visibility and credibility as a writer. Look for opportunities to contribute to platforms that align with your niche or interests. This can help you establish connections within the industry and attract potential clients or publishers. 7. Seek feedback and testimonials. As you build your writing portfolio, seek feedback from trusted individuals in the writing community. This could be fellow writers, editors, or mentors who can provide valuable insights and suggestions for improvement. Additionally, consider asking clients or publishers you have worked with for testimonials. Positive testimonials can add credibility to your portfolio and increase your chances of securing future writing opportunities. 8. Update and evolve your portfolio. Building a writing portfolio is an ongoing process. As you continue to grow and develop as a writer, it's important to update and evolve your portfolio accordingly. Regularly review your existing work and replace outdated or weaker pieces with new, stronger ones. Stay up to date with industry trends and adjust your portfolio to reflect the changing demands and preferences of your target audience. 9. Network and collaborate. Networking is a valuable tool for writers looking to build their portfolio and establish connections within the industry. Attend writing conferences, workshops, and events to meet fellow writers, editors, and publishers. Engage in online writing communities and social media platforms to connect with like-minded individuals. Collaborating with other writers or participating in writing contests can also provide opportunities to showcase your work and gain exposure. 10. Be professional and persistent. Finally, remember to approach building your writing portfolio with professionalism and persistence. Treat every writing opportunity, no matter how small, as a chance to showcase your skills and add to your portfolio. Be proactive in seeking out new opportunities and consistently work on improving your craft. Building a writing portfolio takes time and effort, but with dedication and perseverance, you can create a compelling showcase of your writing abilities. By following these steps and continuously refining your portfolio, you will be well on your way to building a strong and impressive writing portfolio that will help you stand out in the competitive writing industry. 12.3 Navigating the publishing industry. Navigating the publishing industry can be a daunting task for aspiring writers. With so many options and avenues available, it can be overwhelming to know where to start. However, with the right knowledge and approach, you can successfully navigate the publishing industry and increase your chances of getting your work published. In this section, we will explore some key steps and strategies to help you navigate the publishing industry effectively. Understanding the publishing landscape. Before diving into the publishing industry, it's important to have a clear understanding of the different publishing options available to you. The publishing landscape has evolved significantly in recent years, offering writers more choices than ever before. Here are some key publishing options to consider. Traditional publishing. This is the traditional route where you submit your manuscript to literary agents or publishing houses. If accepted, they will handle the editing, design, printing, distribution, and marketing of your book. Self-publishing. With self-publishing, you have complete control over the publishing process. You can choose to work with a self-publishing platform or hire professionals to assist you with editing, cover design, formatting, and distribution. Hybrid publishing. Hybrid publishing combines elements of traditional and self-publishing. It involves working with a publishing company that offers both traditional and self-publishing services. This option allows you to have more control over the process while still benefiting from the expertise and resources of a publishing company. Independent publishing. Independent publishing refers to publishing your work through small independent publishers. These publishers often focus on niche genres or specific target markets and may offer more personalized attention to authors. Building your author platform. Regardless of the publishing route you choose, having a strong author platform is essential. An author platform is your online presence and reputation as a writer. It helps you connect with readers, build a following, and promote your work. Here are some key steps to build your author platform. Create an author website. Build a professional website that showcases your work, provides information about you as an author, and allows readers to connect with you. Engage on social media. Establish a presence on social media platforms that align with your target audience. Engage with readers, share updates about your writing journey, and promote your work. Start a blog. Consider starting a blog where you can share your writing, insights, and expertise. This can help you build a loyal readership and establish yourself as an authority in your genre. Network with other writers. Connect with fellow writers, attend writing conferences, and join writing communities both online and offline. Networking can provide valuable opportunities for collaboration, support, and learning from experienced authors. Submitting your work. Once you have a polished manuscript and a strong author platform, it's time to start submitting your work to publishers or literary agents. Here are some tips to increase your chances of success. Research publishers and agents. Take the time to research publishers and literary agents who specialize in your genre. Look for those who have a track record of publishing similar works and align with your writing style and goals. Follow submission guidelines. Carefully read and follow the submission guidelines provided by publishers or agents. Failure to adhere to these guidelines may result in your work being rejected without consideration. Craft a compelling query letter. Your query letter is your chance to make a strong first impression. It should be concise, engaging, and highlight the unique aspects of your work. Personalize each query letter to the recipient and showcase your understanding of their publishing preferences. Be patient and persistent. The publishing industry can be slow-moving, and rejection is a common part of the process. Be prepared for rejection and don't get discouraged. Keep submitting your work to different publishers or agents, and consider seeking feedback to improve your manuscript. Understanding publishing contracts. If your work is accepted by a traditional publisher or hybrid publisher, it's important to understand the terms and conditions of the publishing contract. Here are some key points to consider. Royalties and advances. Understand the royalty rates and any advance payments offered by the publisher. Royalties are the percentage of book sales that you will receive as the author, while advances are upfront payments against future royalties. Rights and licensing. Familiarize yourself with the rights and licensing terms outlined in the contract. These may include print rights, ebook rights, audiobook rights, translation rights, and more. Editing and marketing support. Clarify the level of editing and marketing support provided by the publisher. Understand how involved you will be in the editing process and what marketing efforts the publisher will undertake to promote your book. Contract duration and termination. Pay attention to the contract duration and termination clauses. Understand the terms under which either party can terminate the contract and what happens to the rights to your work in such cases. Promoting your published work. Once your book is published, the work doesn't stop there. As an author, it's crucial to actively promote your work to reach your target audience. Here are some strategies to consider. Book launch events. Organize a book launch event to celebrate the release of your book. This can be a physical event or a virtual one, depending on your audience and resources. Author interviews and guest blogging. Reach out to podcasts, blogs, and other media outlets to secure interviews or guest blogging opportunities. This can help you reach new readers and build your author brand. Book reviews and endorsements. Seek out book review opportunities from reputable sources and encourage readers to leave reviews on platforms like Amazon and Goodreads. Positive reviews and endorsements can significantly impact book sales. Engage with readers. Interact with your readers through social media, email newsletters, and author events. Respond to their comments and feedback, and build a community around your work. Remember, navigating the publishing industry takes time, patience, and perseverance. Keep honing your writing skills, building your author platform, and seeking opportunities to improve and promote your work. With dedication and a strategic approach, you can increase your chances of success in the publishing industry. 12.4 Promoting your work. Promoting your work is an essential aspect of building a successful writing career. While writing a great book is important, it is equally crucial to ensure that your work reaches the right audience. In this section, we will explore various strategies and techniques to effectively promote your writing. Building an author platform. Before diving into specific promotional strategies, it is essential to establish a strong author platform. An author platform refers to your online presence and the network of connections you have built. Here are some key steps to build an effective author platform. Create a professional website. A well-designed website serves as a central hub for your writing career. It should include information about you, your books, and links to your social media profiles. Make sure your website is visually appealing, easy to navigate, and showcases your writing style. Engage on social media. Social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn provide excellent opportunities to connect with readers, fellow writers, and industry professionals. Choose platforms that align with your target audience and actively engage with them by sharing updates, insights, and relevant content. Start a blog. Maintaining a blog allows you to showcase your writing skills, share your thoughts and expertise, and attract readers. Consistently publish high-quality content related to your writing niche, and encourage readers to subscribe to your blog for regular updates. Build an email list. Email marketing is a powerful tool for connecting directly with your readers. Offer a free resource or exclusive content in exchange for readers' email addresses. Regularly send newsletters with updates about your writing, book releases, and special offers. Collaborate with other authors. Collaborating with other authors through guest blogging, joint promotions, or co-authoring can help expand your reach and introduce your work to new audiences. Seek opportunities to collaborate with authors who write in a similar genre or have a similar target audience. Online promotion strategies. In today's digital age, online promotion plays a significant role in reaching a wide audience. Here are some effective strategies to promote your work online. Utilize social media. Leverage the power of social media platforms to connect with readers, share updates about your writing journey, and promote your books. Engage in conversations, participate in writing-related hashtags, and share valuable content that resonates with your target audience. Offer freebies and discounts. Offering freebies, such as short stories, sample chapters, or exclusive content, can attract readers and encourage them to explore your work further. Additionally, periodically running promotional discounts or limited-time offers can generate buzz and increase sales. Guest blogging. Write guest posts for popular blogs or websites that cater to your target audience. This allows you to showcase your expertise, gain exposure, and drive traffic back to your website or book sales page. Book reviews and influencer endorsements. Reach out to book bloggers, reviewers, and influencers in your genre and offer them a free copy of your book in exchange for an honest review or endorsement. Positive reviews and endorsements from trusted sources can significantly boost your book's visibility and credibility. Virtual book tours and author interviews. Organize virtual book tours where you visit various blogs or websites to share insights about your book, conduct interviews, or participate in Q&A sessions. This helps create buzz and exposes your work to new readers. Offline promotion strategies. While online promotion is crucial, don't overlook the power of offline strategies to reach potential readers. Here are some effective offline promotion techniques. Book signings and author events. Arrange book signings at local bookstores, libraries, or literary festivals. Engage with readers, sign copies of your book, and use these events as an opportunity to connect with your audience on a personal level. Speaking engagements. Offer to speak at writing conferences, book clubs, or community events. Share your writing journey, provide valuable insights, and promote your work to a captive audience. Local media coverage. Reach out to local newspapers, radio stations, or TV channels to pitch a story about your writing journey or book release. Local media coverage can help generate interest and attract readers from your community. Book awards and contests. Submit your work to reputable book awards and writing contests. Winning or being shortlisted for such accolades can significantly enhance your credibility and attract attention from readers and industry professionals. Collaborate with local businesses. Partner with local businesses, such as coffee shops, bookstores, or gift shops, to display your books or offer special promotions. This allows you to tap into their customer base and gain exposure. Building relationships and networking. Building relationships within the writing community and networking with industry professionals can open doors to new opportunities and help promote your work. Here are some tips for effective relationship building. Join writing organizations. Become a member of writing organizations, such as local writing groups, genre-specific associations, or national writing societies. Attend their events, participate in workshops, and connect with fellow writers. Attend writing conferences and book fairs. Attend writing conferences, book fairs, and literary festivals to meet industry professionals, fellow authors, and potential readers. Engage in conversations, exchange business cards, and follow up with meaningful connections. Connect with bookstores and libraries. Establish relationships with local bookstores and libraries. Offer to conduct author events, participate in panel discussions, or donate copies of your books. These partnerships can lead to increased visibility and word-of-mouth recommendations. Engage with book reviewers and bloggers. Interact with book reviewers, bloggers, and influencers in your genre. Follow their work, leave thoughtful comments, and build genuine connections. When appropriate, reach out to them for potential reviews or collaborations. Support other authors. Show support for fellow authors by attending their book launches, sharing their work on social media, or writing positive reviews. Building a supportive network within the writing community can lead to reciprocal support and increased exposure for your own work. Remember, promoting your work is an ongoing process. Continuously explore new strategies, adapt to changing trends, and monitor the effectiveness of your promotional efforts. By combining online and offline promotion, building relationships, and consistently engaging with your target audience, you can effectively promote your work and increase your chances of success as a writer.